Yo guys, and welcome back to this new streaming on the channel. And on today's stream, we are going to discuss here once again, of course, the cryptocurrency market, the general market, what we are right now seeing here. We're going to discuss some very interesting news articles. We're going to go over some very interesting YouTube videos I've prepared for you guys out there as well. We're going to talk over, of course, the open interest we're currently having in the market. We're going to talk about the funding rates and much more here on this market. So guys, does this sound interesting for you? Don't forget to right away smash up that like button. Of course, we're as well going to talk about some very important charts we're currently seeing here, because yeah, as you can see in the title right now here, Bitcoin is indeed a little bit in danger. And on today's video, I will be explaining to you guys why I do think Bitcoin is a little bit into danger. Because yeah, yesterday we were looking for a potential scenario where Bitcoin was going to go for a W retest on the 4-hour candles, but right now it looks to be that we came down already, and this pattern or this structure that we have been anticipating could become invalid. And on today's video, we're going to look at all the important things we should be looking at on Bitcoin right now here. So guys, without any further ado, let's jump right away in towards the content. So yeah guys, as well, I just went live, and usually once I go live the market starts to be pumping. So far, once again, we are seeing an ever so slightly market pump here. So yeah, indeed, this is of course lovely to see here. And so far, indeed, we have been seeing a market move towards the upside, because it's pretty weird, because every single time I do go live here, Bitcoin starts to be pumping. And once again today, again, the rover starts getting live and Bitcoin already starts to be moving up here. So yeah, what we're currently seeing on this market, and by the way, everyone who's right now tuning in here, good morning. Hopefully you're having an amazing day here, and hopefully you're going to enjoy this stream here as well today on the channel. But guys, let's jump in towards the content. So yeah, what are we seeing right now for Bitcoin? Of course, Bitcoin has been creating this very significant downward slope or resistance line from the highs here. And this has been, of course, a level that has been providing us resistance for very significantly along the way down here. So this level provided resistance for approximately 4 times already. And yeah, if we're really going to be approaching this level once again, I do expect Bitcoin to find an ever so slight rejection from off this range once again. So we'll keep my eyes wide open on it. Well, Bitcoin is indeed definitely start to be pumping right now here. I do want to be seeing Bitcoin approaching this level, and Bitcoin is doing a very good job right now, if I want to be honest with you guys out there. But yeah, if Bitcoin is going to be moving up further on, I do want to be seeing a breakthrough of this range here on the top high here. As soon as we do break the top range high here, so this downward sloping red line here on the chart, yeah, we could be in for some very bullish price action. And of course, those bearish structures that we have been talking about right now here could be potentially still get invalidated. So yeah, that will be, of course, lovely to see here. And it is very nice, because Bitcoin is once again trading above the 57K. And right now we're already trading on 57.2K almost. So yeah, Bitcoin is moving already up pretty quickly right now here. It's literally, we are literally live. Well, we are having an amazing pump here, 57.4K. So I want to be talking about a lot of stuff here, but Bitcoin right away starts to be pumping. Well, we just smashed up that live bottom here. So yeah, Bitcoin indeed moving up very quickly right now here. We are right now approaching resistance. And of course, like I just told you in the beginning of the stream here, as soon as Bitcoin does break this resistance line here, I will be starting to get pretty comfortable that we could be seeing a further continuation up here. And I will be starting to become very comfortable that Bitcoin is going to be, for the remaining of the day as well, have some more bullishness in its price action. So yeah, pretty interesting what we're currently having here. But once again, we're seeing an ever so slightly pump towards the upside. These pumps are, of course, are very lovely to see. And you can see right away here, the rejection is coming in towards this range that we're right now looking at. So I would love to see, of course, Bitcoin pushing up further, trying to break through this level, but still going to be bringing out to you guys out there. This is not going to be an easy level for Bitcoin to be breaking through, of course. So you see as well, lower side of support here. Chat is already saying here, rover's the pump signal. So once I press that live button here on my stream, I think we should just accumulate, because Bitcoin is going to pump anyway. But yeah, pretty crazy, of course, that we do have this right now on the market, and that we do have this coincidence for already past, yeah, several times, of course, right? So it's pretty weird. Everyone is saying it in the chat here. You goes live and it starts pumping right away here. So it's pretty interesting what we're currently getting. But of course, what you can see right in front of your eyes as well here is that we are getting a pretty significant rejection from of the range high right now here. As well, what we do want to be talking about is this upper pelvic support line. Of course, guys, we are starting to move up right now. It's of course lovely to see, but let's discuss as well what could be happening if Bitcoin is going to be breaking down with this level. Because yeah, Bitcoin is trading, of course, as well on this very key level of support here. And right now, I do want to be seeing this level getting hold. So let's say Bitcoin is going to come down. I don't think it is very likely to see Bitcoin coming down from up this level, but let's say Bitcoin is going to come down. What do we have to be anticipating if Bitcoin is going to see a breakdown? If Bitcoin does break this downward sloping sorry, this upward sloping support line, this could be having a very bearish effect on the market. And then personally, I do see a continuation towards lower targets to, let's say, the 55k at least here for Bitcoin. So that is going to be quite important to look at right now here, and that's going to be quite important range to keep your eyes wide open on if we're going to fail to hold on towards the level. Because yeah, Bitcoin ever so slightly is finding a wick here, ever so slightly is getting rejected by the range that we have been talking about already. So yeah, it's going to be quite crucial where it is heading towards. Of course, if you're going to purely look for a price target here of this symmetrical triangle, yeah, we could be looking for 2 price targets. Of course, if we're going to be looking for a breakdown, this could be bringing us all the way back down here towards the 53k range here. And of course, if we're going to be experiencing a breakout towards the upside, this could be experiencing Bitcoin pushing up all the way back towards 60.2k here. So yeah, it's definitely going to be having a particular big effect on the market. It's going to be an approximately 5% move here. What is of course a particular big measured move here in the market, especially well, it is of course in such a downtrend, we can definitely use this 5% move towards the upside. Of course, the W structure that we have been looking at, it could be still for well be in play here if we're going to see right now, of course, a significant move up here. But if Bitcoin is going to consolidate even longer towards the sideways, yeah, it could be so that Bitcoin is maybe going to invalidate the structure of a double bottom. And then we could be maybe look for some kind of a descending triangle, because yeah, Bitcoin is of course creating horizontal lows here, but still creating this downward slope resistance line from the highs here. And of course, if we're going to look at this channel, we can maybe potentially look, of course, for some kind of a symmetrical triangle. And of course, a symmetrical triangle is a typical bearish, sorry, not symmetrical triangle, what I'm saying, descending triangle is of course a typical bearish bias pattern. And that's for sure a thing to take in consideration right now if we are going to look at the Bitcoin market. So yeah, it would be lovely to see where it is going to be breaking towards, and I would for sure love to see it breaking out towards the upside. But for everyone out there that doesn't know yet here, a descending triangle tends to be breaking out towards the downside. So let's see where it is going to be breaking towards. Of course, it's a little bit more of a bearish structure that signal we're getting right now in the market, but I will be saying this descending triangle is not in play yet here, as long as we don't have another touch on the green box over here. So if we're going to go for another retest on the lows here, so let's say this blue line on the right side, if Bitcoin is going to go for another test of this green range here, that basically means that Bitcoin is retracing and going not for a double bottom, but for a third retest on the low here. And of course, if we're going to get a third retest on the low, I do think we're going to see a breakdown from off this point. But if Bitcoin is going to be seeing a continuation from here on, push the price action further up towards the upside, we could be for sure well look for a breakthrough of the resistance. And of course, if we're going to see so, we could be for sure still look for a potential scenario where Bitcoin is going to create some kind of this structure, so some kind of a W structure for Bitcoin, where we could be still, of course, have a bullish breakout towards the upside. So yeah, definitely everything's still in play here. And the only bearish thing that could be playing out right now for Bitcoin is that it is going to come down here. So Bitcoin is going to be seeing a breakdown of this symmetrical triangle. And while Bitcoin does see a breakdown of this symmetrical triangle, it is going to go towards the lower side here of the descending triangle. And then we could be, of course, have some more bearish momentum getting forth on the market. So that is going to be crucial to look at right now here. But if we're going to real quickly look at some momentum here, and is it really likely to expect Bitcoin to go down here if we're going to look at some momentum here? So what are we going to see over here? So if we're going to look at the MACD, we can clearly see market is forming higher low after higher low after higher low, of course, right? So what we can clearly see here is that the momentum from the sellers are getting less and less and less. So basically the momentum is shifting back towards the buyers. That's basically what this chart is telling us. What we're seeing, so what is of course making it pretty interesting, is that the price action has been forming lower low, lower low, lower low. So momentum is getting shifted. So we're losing strength on the downtrend, but yet the price keeps going down here. This of course gives us a signal, okay, sellers are getting exhausted, we could be in for a trend reversal. That is of course a particular positive side what we can currently see here on the 4-hourly candles for Bitcoin. And this, of course, a lovely signal that we're as well getting right now here on the minute short term. If we're going to look at the Bitcoin 1-hour chart, we do not see anything of a divergence or whatsoever. Because, yeah, Bitcoin has been not showing a lot of interesting thoughts here. And it has been going a little bit more sideways here in the recent hours. So, yeah, not a lot of interesting thoughts has been playing out here right now. So that's, of course, pretty particular interesting what we currently are having. So Yeah, what we can still see is, by the way, Bitcoin did clearly got rejected by our resistance zone. So in the beginning of the stream, while we not even touched this level, yeah, we did talk to you guys through here of this critical resistance range here on the top high. Yeah, and like you can see so far, of course, we got another 20 minutes in this 1 hour candle. We did clearly got rejected. So right now we just have to wait a little bit longer here on how this candle is going to be closing here, and of course on how the next candles are going to react towards this market currently. So as well, let me go right. Oh, 80 is dumping. Everyone's talking about 80 right now in the chat here. Let me real quickly go over 80 before going further into Bitcoin, of course. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it has been dumping yesterday, but right now it's starting to pump here. So, on the last 2 hours, it starts to be recovering ever so slightly towards the upside. What is, of course, pretty important about 80 is that it is, of course, forming, yeah, pretty bearish. I mean, it's not forming bearish momentum, but it just keeps going down here. What is not necessarily forming bearish momentum. So that's pretty interesting to see here. On the higher time frames as well, Cardano has been forming several bullish divergence. So yeah, it's pretty interesting how it's right now going to be playing out here. But right now on the minute short term, 50 minute, 30 minute, we did saw several bullish divergences on the market playing out here. So yeah, Cardano's is definitely down massively here. It's definitely came down in a very rapid pace here, but we're going to go a little bit more in depth about Cardano later on the stream, guys. We're going to go more in depth about Cardano later on the stream, because first I want to be really finishing up my thoughts about Bitcoin, because yeah, Bitcoin is going to be crucial to discuss here, because yeah, Bitcoin right now is of course the main indicator, because Bitcoin comes down here, Cardano follows. Bitcoin goes up, Cardano follows. So in the end of the day, we want to be taking our attention towards where Bitcoin is standing right now here. And I want to really give you guys my prediction, what I do currently think of the market, because yeah, if I do look to the market, I see some interesting things here, but I will be talking about it in a second here as well. I'm going to go over Crypto.com as well, etc, etc. So, Bitcoin USD here on the daily time frame. What are we having over here? Of course, daily time frame, Bitcoin came down. Bitcoin, of course, retested the previous resistance high over here, flipped this level into support, and then, of course, right now we're flipping into support as well. So let's see how it's going to be holding on. This is, of course, our first range that we do want to be holding on towards, and of course, if we're going to fail to do so, this is going to be a second range that we could be, this is going to be a second range that we could be looking for, if Bitcoin is going to then, of course, come even further down. And of course, if Bitcoin is going to fail to hold on towards that one, this is going to be our third range to look for in order for Bitcoin to catch up on this moment, on this movement down here. But personally, I do really see, yeah, for sure that Bitcoin is trying to already find some very strong support over there. But as soon as we do fail to hold on towards this range high, the next realistic target for Bitcoin to fall back towards is going to be the 52 towards 53,000 US dollars right now for the imminent short term here. So yeah, that is going to be quite important to look at, of course, in terms of momentum. Bitcoin is clearly in a downtrend on the daily time frame. It has been forming an ever so slightly bullish divergence last time around here, while it was forming this lower low in the market over here. That has so far had a little bit of a more bullish effect on the market here, but on today's candle, I do want to be seeing as well further continuation towards higher targets to really confirm this bullish divergence here on the market. So yeah, it's going to be quite exciting how it's going to be playing out here, but these are definitely the levels that you could be aiming for to accumulate more Bitcoin, is if we're going to be falling down further on to, in my opinion right now. So as well, Bitcoin on the monthly candles, guys, I've been talking about this several times here. Do what we're seeing still, this 58.7k getting closed above here for the monthly candle close here. So Bitcoin right now still have another 6 days to close this monthly candle. And right now, we're going to be looking, right now, we're going to be waiting. Is Bitcoin going to close this monthly candle above this range high? It's going to be pretty crucial to see so. And personally, I do think that this is going to be very important to see Bitcoin as well closing its monthly candle above it. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards where it could be heading towards. But at the end of the day, I do think that Bitcoin can still close its monthly candle above this level. If Bitcoin is going to close this monthly candle above the 58.7k, I do personally see this as an extremely bullish retest. And I personally as well think that that Bitcoin on the monthly candle is going to be respectively a little bit more bullish. Creative is saying if Bitcoin goes below the 52.7k, I do think we're going to go in the bear market. That's what Creative is saying. And I had a lot of discussions yesterday with some people that I was around with as well about the bear market or whatsoever. And I personally never see Bitcoin really going in a bear market, because some people don't understand here, but a bear market basically reflects a certain loss of interest. That is what a bear market is here. A bear market reflects a loss of interest in a certain asset. And in Bitcoin, a bear market is as well a loss of interest, because people lose their interest in Bitcoin in bear markets because the price is not interesting. It keeps going down. It keeps, yeah, just going down. And of course, those times are for accumulating. The people that are the average Joes, they don't like accumulating because they don't see the price going up and they don't have a long-term vision with their investments. So yeah, what I do not see right now for Bitcoin here is that we're going to go in such kind of a bear market where Bitcoin is going to form a 3-year low, or even a 3-year low basically in the market, where it will be not going up and up and up. It will be only going sideways, it will be only going down, it will be having ever so slightly pumps and moves down. I don't see that's going to be happening, because a sudden loss on interest will be not reflecting on Bitcoin this time around here in 2021 here, because why should there be a sudden loss of interest in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency space here if the dollar keeps getting fucked? Because the dollar is just getting printed and printed and printed, and the dollar just getting the inflation rates are higher and higher and higher, and there's only one way out, and the easiest way out here is Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is about to pop literally the fiat bubble, because fiat is an extreme big bubble. And real quickly, look to this here, guys.
And then one more area that I hope nation states start paying greater attention to is the rise of cryptocurrency. Because what looks like a very interesting and somewhat exotic effort to literally mine new coins in order to trade with them has the potential for undermining currencies, for undermining the role of the dollar as the reserve currency, for destabilizing nations, perhaps starting with small ones, but going much larger. So when we think about this new environment in which we find ourselves that we've been discussing for the last...
Did you hear what she said? She said that basically Bitcoin is at risk to become the reserve currency of the world, and the dollar won't be so anymore. So what this basically once again reflects here is that, Hillary Clinton in this case is scared that Bitcoin will be taking over as the reserve currency, and Bitcoin will be doing so, in my opinion. I do think that Bitcoin is going to become the world's reserve currency, because everyone can use Bitcoin, and that's the reason why Bitcoin is going to be successful as well in the end of the day. So I don't see a bear market really going to get started like everyone think a bear market is going to be here, because there's not going to be a sudden loss of interest as long as the inflation keeps rising. As long as I see people saying in the chat, this year around I will be buying the bear market dip, and that's what everyone is saying in the market. That is what I see everyone saying here in the live streams. This time around, that's what all my friends say to me. Oh, this time around I'm going to accumulate the bear market. That's what they're saying. But if you think there's a bear market, you're going to sell off, and the market tends to be rising once again, when are you going to be buying? That's a real big question. So I have a whole different opinion right now about a bear market, or not a bear market whatsoever. And in 2017, people said this as well here. And right now, everyone is saying, don't say that, because everyone said this in 2017 as well here. And because everyone's saying that as well here right now, that is why I do think it's as well going to be happening in this case here. But yeah, everyone has to have their own opinion. Of course, it's not only my opinion that's going to be right here. Of course, make up your own mind and make up your own investments. How are you going to be approaching it? But if we're going to go below the 52K here, I will be not selling up my Bitcoin. You know what my strategy is here? I will be always, no matter what price Bitcoin is trading on, I will be accumulating. If it goes down in a dip, I will be accumulating, because my goal, my end goal for myself here is to hodl the most amount of Bitcoins, because I do know, and I do personally believe that Bitcoin is going to be one day become the reserve currency of the world here, because everyone has the ability to, of course, reach to Bitcoin. I think it's going to be definitely very exciting how it's going to be playing out. But of course, absolutely very cool to see here. We're quickly going to go over Crypto.com here for seeing how it's going. 91 cents. This is crazy. I literally got a 30x right now on this coin here. This is crazy. I finally got my 30x on this coin. I mean, of course, it took me 20. I mean, for Cardano, I got way more than 30x here. I got a 100x on Cardano in like 2 years time here. And right now, in 2 years time on Crypto.com, I got a 30x. So yeah, definitely very exciting what we did got over here. Crypto.com, 91 cents here. I personally think we can reach the dollar. I do think that if we're going to reach the dollar, it's going to be for sure a sell-off target that we are going to be looking at. I do think that people will be massively start to take profits on $1. I told everyone before already, I have never took profits on Crypto.com yet here. And I'm real quickly going to check out my wallet here, because yeah, my wallet is absolutely, of course, skyrocketing right now here. But I will be talking about Crypto.com in a second once again, guys. But yeah, Bitcoin monthly, guys, is going to be quite crucial. And of course, the vision that you have for Bitcoin as well is going to be quite crucial. So, oh my gosh, my portfolio is absolutely insane here. It's absolutely insane what it just did here with Crypto.com. I mean, Crypto.com just made me so much money. It is crazy, of course. So, dollar index. What are we having with the dollar index? Dollar index looks to be starting off ever so slightly on the highs here. It is right now trading still in this resistance box here. It's not breaking through yet here. So, the dollar index looks to be, of course, forming some kind of an, not really an exponential rise anymore. So, it's, of course, having a particularly good effect on the market. Not Bitcoin having a lot of issues with the dollar index. I would love to see the dollar index going a little bit lower, but we still have to wait and see how it's going to be reacting. You can clearly see it's still trading against the range highs over here. So let's see how it is going to play out here. So far, it has been moving up and up and up and up. And we do want to be seeing the dollar index come down here to help Bitcoin and ever so slightly for Bitcoin. Is this title based on short or long term? I do think that it is definitely short term, because if we're going to talk about long term, about the coming, let's say 1 or 2 months from now on, definitely there is no danger for Bitcoin at all. If Bitcoin is never going to be in danger for the long term, I only talk, of course, about the imminent short term here, and of course that's for this 4-hour candle pattern that we're right now looking at, and of course for a potential scenario that Bitcoin is going to see a breakdown of this continuation pattern. So yeah, Bitcoin is definitely in danger depending on where it is going to break towards. So of course we don't have any effect on where the market is breaking towards. So right now we just have to wait and see how strong the market is going to move in either direction, of course. So pretty exciting here. Can you not say that if you're not willing to talk about numbers? I mean, I'm willing to talk about some numbers. I mean, I have said several times some numbers over here on the stream. So definitely not really a big issue for me here. Bitcoin head and shoulders getting formed on the 1-hour candles. It could be for sure a formation of a head and shoulders getting formed on the 1-hour candles. Is a very good thing that you are seeing currently. So if you're going to be taking a different view on the market, yeah, you can clearly see upper stomach support line, left shoulder getting formed, head getting formed, right shoulder getting formed. If we're going to form something like this over here, yeah, this is going to be in head and shoulders, and this is going to be having a very bearish effect on the market here. So yeah, that could be for sure playing out here. But so far, yeah, we did saw this clear rejection from the range high here, and we'll be keeping my eyes out for sure well enough right now. Let me see. Rover, draw a line on the 4-hour RSI. For sure, I will be look at it real quickly. So you're saying, Rover, we're having the 4-hour resist line on the RSI. So I mean, man, not the most favorite one, to be honest, because it's really lacking a little bit significance. But for sure, yeah, we could be looking for some kind of a resist line on the 4-hour RSI. It's holding us back ever so slightly here. We're forming as well an ever so slightly upper big support line over here. So yeah, the momentum, of course, is still getting holding back here. Let me quickly look at the daily RSI on Bitcoin, by the way. This is as well forming some kind of a resist line, because usually once Bitcoin is in these downtrends, like September over here, it forms some kind of here this downward sloping resistance line over here. Well, broke out of this downward sloping resistance line, it should absolutely towards the upside. So let's look at Bitcoin right now here, and if we're going to be approaching an ever so slightly resistance line from the highs over here, we could be maybe look for Bitcoin to be breaking through this range high over here in order to continue the trend towards the upside once again here. So last time around, we really caught the reversal on the market while we were breaking through this range high over here. And of course, let me quickly learn you guys something about the RSI downtrends, because some people maybe don't look at RSI downtrends. And thank you for your heads up, by the way, for of course once again talking about it. So guys, I'm going to set up all these breakthrough of these critical trend lines, right? And we're going to, in a second, we're going to look at all of these breakthroughs, what it meant in the chart, right? So you can clearly see we got several breakthroughs over there. We got an that's not really the breakthrough I was waiting for the aim for. I think it was here in let me see. I mean, let's first look at these ones. So let me remove this and let me make the RSI a little bit bigger here. So guys, let me quickly educate you guys about what we are seeing with the RSI and why the RSI is so important to look at on this case right now. So first of all, why is the RSI trend line so important to identify? So you can clearly see over here on the 29th of September, we broke through the RSI downtrend, and there was this candle over here. We were not seeing a major bump or whatsoever. We just were seeing a regular green candle on the daily time frame. And since of that candle, we clearly did saw the breakthrough of the market, and we did clearly saw a reversal on the RSI getting started, and that resulted in, of course, the market going exponential towards the upside. So of course, after the RSI breakthrough, So after this candle, yeah, we saw the 61% rise towards the upside. So right now, if we're going to look at the market once again here, last time around, while we were seeing this RSI breakthrough, we broke it through on this candle over here. We were seeing, and of course, an approximately 64% breakthrough towards the upside as well. So these RSI breakthroughs are particularly interesting to see, particularly important as well to recognize there. And of course, you're seeing it several times on markets. And right now, Bitcoin could be maybe create another critical downside resist line. And like I told everyone before, yeah, this consolidation phase that we're currently trading in for Bitcoin, yeah, could be taking maybe a little bit longer. Maybe we could be moving up. Maybe we could be seeing a more ever so slightly downwards momentum phase getting started. But for sure, I do think we're going to come towards an end eventually, and we're going to end this trend eventually as well here, with some potential more upside movement for Bitcoin. So yeah, in the end of the day, the trend usually is going to be reversing, but yeah, I'm very excited about where it could be playing towards. And of course, we are looking for a downward sloping support line as well on the RSI daily time frame, and that could be still having a particular bullish effect on this market right now here. So yeah, we'll be looking forward towards this, but daily RSI is definitely squeezing itself in towards an apex. And of course, if the daily RSI is going to be breaking out here, just like we saw last time around here, I do think that we should start to get extremely bullish again here. So of course, last time around we did create a similar structure. We create as well this falling wedge structure here on the Bitcoin chart here. So yeah, it looks to me that we're forming similar structures like these, like September 2021 here. And of course, Bitcoin could be maybe reverse its trend ever anytime soon here. So yeah, pretty interesting how it's going to be playing out here. Bitcoin, by the way, coming all the way down here from up the top side of resistance. So yeah, I think that we did done right here on the market here is that we of course predicted this resistance box very crucially good here. So we'll be for sure take my eyes wide open on this chart right now here. But yeah, indeed, Bitcoin is a little bit more in danger right now here, and Bitcoin is definitely at risk right now for potentially a further continuation down, especially if we're going to see this breakdown from of this point here. But before going further into towards, guys, real quickly going to say to you guys out there, Australia's Rest Super Retirement Fund to invest in crypto for its first 1.8 million members. So an Australia Rest Super Retirement Fund is investing in crypto, what is of course pretty crazy, because those investments that they are making as a retirement fund here are always long-term investments. So they see potential in crypto, and Bitcoin in this case, for long term. So that's of course definitely very exciting to see here. They're saying it's still a very volatile investment, so any allocation exposure we make into cryptocurrencies is likely to be a part of a diversified portfolio, said the Rest Super's CIO Andrew Lill on Tuesday. So that's of course a pretty good saying by him. So definitely exciting how they are going to do so. But indeed, crypto is definitely part of your investment portfolio. And of course, if you have a financial advisor and your financial advisor is not saying to you, hold a Bitcoin in your portfolio, I think you should get maybe a different financial advisor, because yeah, if you're not holding Bitcoin or cryptos in your diversified portfolio, I think you're going to be definitely miss out massively on the big market gains here. So very interesting. So what we could be having here. So we're getting as well inverse head and shoulders, maybe question mark. Yeah, inverse head and shoulders, that could be maybe playing out here. Of course, it could be, of course, if you approach it like this here, differently around, of course. Yeah, you can see clearly left shoulder, head, right shoulder could be as well playing out here. So yeah, basically what we are seeing here, if you want to be approaching it like an inverse head and shoulders here as well, what we want to be seeing here is of course this regular head and shoulders is going to be playing out if we're going to be breaking down of this green line of support, right? This inverse head and shoulders is going to be playing out if we're going to be breaking the top side of resistance. So basically it comes together, these lines here. So in the end of the day, we could just approach like a symmetrical triangle, and a break towards the upside is going to be respectively bullish. Breakdown towards the downside is of course going to be respectively a little bit more bearish. So Bitcoin is finding already its way up here in the last 3 minutes here on this 1 hour candle close. So while it was just a moment ago looking extremely bearish, Bitcoin is once again pushing up here, and let's see what we're going to get for this market here. You can see clearly on the 1 minute candles, it is definitely showing some volatility right now. You're trading up to $57,000 once again here, and it's even going for a bigger push up right now on the last 2 minutes of the 1 hour candle close. So this of course a particularly interesting candle close that we're going to get here. But guys, real quickly going to be asking you guys a favor, since right now we are 30 minutes live on the stream here. We have been going live, and right away the market starts to be pumping here. Pretty interesting. So what we truly appreciate if you're going to smash up that like button right now here, if you do want me to stay longer live here. And what we do know here from the market is always once I am live, the market tends to be moving up here. So if you're right now going to be as well, smash up that like button. I will be for sure trying to stay as long live as possible. So we'll be truly appreciate if you're going to smash up the like button right now here. So guys, if you haven't already, let's go for 300 likes on the stream here. We'll be truly appreciate it, because it's, yeah, smashing up that like button will be only take a few seconds of your time, of course. So yeah, we're going to look at the last minute of the 1 hour candle close, guys. Looks to be that Bitcoin is coming down ever so slightly once again here. Ever so slightly. I need luck for the 11 a.m. pump. Indeed, indeed. Smash that like button. Yeah, guys, we'll be truly appreciated if you're going to do so. So yeah, last 24 seconds. And it looks to me that we're going to close below the 57k here. So guys, we're going to close the 1 hour candle, and we did clearly close it below the 57,000 US dollars. Of course, particularly big wick on the top side. Usually a wick on the top side shows weakness on the higher side. Yesterday we did sell such an interesting candle over here as well. Yesterday were, of course, particularly interesting candles, of course, that we're witnessing. This was the 11 a.m. pump here that we did got, this big candle over here. So usually if we're going to look back towards the market, we do see a lot of pumps around 11 a.m. here. So guys, right now it's 11 a.m. here, of course, for my place. For, of course, the pump is, of course, on the same time, but for you is a different time zone. But usually on this time frame, on this 1 hour candle here, we do see Bitcoin pump quite often. So let's see what we're going to have. Of course, here at the end of the day, it came down massively. So basically what I do want to be saying here, usually on this time frame, we see a lot of volatility. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. Hopefully, we're going to have another 11 a.m. pump, or yeah, of course, volatility on the market. So yeah, it's going to be quite exciting on how it's going to be playing out here right now. So let me see. Why do the wheels pump it up this first time? It up at this time at night or day? I don't know. Maybe I don't know why they're pumping it up at this time. But of course, in the end of the day, we don't know exactly if it are wheels. It could be as well just a lot of buying orders flowing in by a certain amount of people that just buy at the same time. They see the market going up. They have FOMO. They want to be entering. So that's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Live till the trend breaks here. So yeah, we know if the trend breaks here, we'll be staying live as well here, but of course depending on how long the trend continues here, of course. So it's going to be quite important here. Bitcoin is a yo-yo pattern. So let me look into Cardano for a second. Let me first look at the Crypto.com here for a second before going into Cardano then. So I've been talking about Crypto.com several times on the channel here. Real quickly going to CoinMarketCap. It's right now trading on P12, guys. It has been up 100% in the last 7 days. And that's, of course, a particularly crazy movement that we did got generated here on this market. Crypto.com, of course, moving up like crazy. Currently, it's got a 23 billion market capitalization. Trading on P12, of course. And like I told everyone before, if we do want to be seeing Crypto.com reach the top 10, of course, since some other coins have been moving up right now here, it can already reach $1 while trading around P11. So it's going to overtake Avalanche, because Avalanche has been coming down ever so slightly right now. So yeah, pretty crazy what it is doing so right here. It would be lovely if the price action of Crypto.com can be really overtake the Avalanche price action as well, and of course enter this top 10 here. Personally, I do really expect it could be happening over here. Of course, the circulating supply is already 84%, is also particularly good to see so right now. But yeah, $1, guys. Can we reach $1 today? I personally think yes. I do see, of course, as soon as Crypto.com is going to reach the $1, it is going to be experiencing massive price rejections here. I mean, it would be weird if Crypto.com have no rejections on $1, because $1 is usually the target that people tend to be taking profits, because people see $1 as a very good take profit target, because yeah, they bought it towards it at 10 cents, and they always say to themselves, okay, if it's reaching $1, I'm going to go out of it. So that's the reason why I do think like so many wallets are in profit right now, and there will be massive profit taking on $1 in my opinion. So please be warned for that one as well. Of course, taking profits around 92 cents over here could be not so bad as well, because you're just exiting the market a little bit earlier before, of course, the real big sell pressure could be coming towards the market. But so far, yeah, it could be as well so that Crypto.com is just going to absolutely expect smash through all expectations, and even going to be blasting through the $1 and just obliterate all these sell orders, because as soon as Crypto.com does trade above $1, it is going to be particularly crazy, of course. Seeing Crypto.com trading above $1 is a thing that I've not been expecting so quickly here. Let me quickly as well look at Cardano. Cardano is like 33 million billion Cardano have 33 billion circulating supply here, and Crypto.com 25 billion. So yeah, pretty interesting. It could be, of course, overtake Cardano relatively easy in terms of price right now here. But yeah, very excited what we currently are having here for Crypto.com, and we should start to get a little bit more cautious as soon as we're going to be approaching the $1 here. So Alexandre Rhino, I don't know if I said correctly, is saying, I've been watching you every day. Amazing job here, bro. Thank you so much for supporting the channel here. Lovely to hear this. So, let me see. Yeah, Bitcoin doing nothing very special right now here. Let me run in towards Ethereum real quickly here, and let me see what we have to discuss over here right now in the miniature term. So, yeah, Ethereum is absolutely melting faces right now here. Ethereum moves up very quickly here. You can clearly see Ethereum did break out of the falling wedge here. Falling wedge price target was, of course, is approximately 34% here, rally towards the upside. This rally did create, we missed out by approximately maybe a few dollars today, $2 or $3 here towards the upside. But yeah, clearly we broke it towards the upside, broke through this trend line. You can clearly see over here, this trend line, previous resistance flipping into support over here, broke above it, then Bitcoin fell below it, got rejected several times. Right now we're trading above it again. So yeah, what we see currently for Ethereum is that we're trading above this critical support line once again, and this, of course, having a respectively a little bit more of a bullish, this having a little bit more of a bullish effect on the market right now here. So I'm looking forward towards where the markets could be heading towards from this point right now for the Ethereum holders. I see this level right now as support since we broke above it and retested support. So we'll be clear to keep my eyes wide open for this Ethereum level right now here, and it's very exciting about how it is rolling out for currently for Ethereum. So yeah, we do still experience some resistance on the range highs here. So if we're going to take a very big box here, but we basically have to be breaking through, is of course going to be the range high over here. Every single time we're retesting these levels on the higher side, we're going to get rejected, just like Bitcoin is currently experiencing with the 61k here on the highs over there. So yeah, I do want to be seeing, Ethereum, of course, increasing its further valuation. So far, Ethereum is holding up much better than Bitcoin, and currently, I do expect that Ethereum is going to be still performing much better than Bitcoin. Of course, Ethereum is right now, of course, in the 11% down from its all-time high here. And if we're going to look at Bitcoin, it is not 11% because Bitcoin is currently down. Let me quickly check this up here. Bitcoin is, of course, currently at 19% from its all-time high. So yeah, we do see that Ethereum is having a little bit of a harder time by holding up against Bitcoin. But maybe this could be, of course, recovered, because you see once Bitcoin out of nowhere starts to pump here, it is first Bitcoin that pumps and then the altcoins once again. So maybe Bitcoin could take some territory and back by a major pump anytime soon on the market. So that's going to be quite exciting what we could be having here. And as well, you're asking who to threat. You're asking for XRP TA. So we'll be going over XRP in a second for you, my man. So as well, what we can see here, if we're going to look at Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, this continuation that we're currently creating is definitely not a thing that was out of the books, and this is definitely a thing that we did expect it, right? So what we were seeing on the Ethereum price section was basically on Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, we did clearly saw a major leg towards the upside. Then we started this bull flag starting to get created. Then we had this price target of this bull flag, and this price target of the bull flag is going to be around the 0.0832, and of course this target is going to be a very interesting target to aim for. From the low to the high, of course, it's approximately 10% measured move towards the upside from this point right now, and of course from the point of the breakout, like we warned you guys for, it is of course a 16% measured move here against Bitcoin. Of course, please take that in consideration. It's a move against Bitcoin. So what we do expect right now here is that Ethereum is going to be outperforming Bitcoin ever so slightly in the coming days ahead of us right now here. So it's going to be quite exciting. Yeah, we are still approaching a critical resistance zone on the highs here. I do personally see this level providing an ever so slight rejection for the Ethereum price section potentially here. If we do break this resistance line, I think we have clear skies ahead of us, maybe with some clouds in the way here, but for sure we could be looking for very significant price surges towards higher targets on that point. So yeah, Ethereum is doing very strong here, and Ethereum is most likely going to be holding us up very well here. It's going to do most likely a very well job here. So yeah, Ethereum looking quite exciting, and I don't see Ethereum is going to be forming anytime soon some more bearish price action. Of course, we do know as well that Ethereum has been bouncing back towards the range highs over here already. Of course, if Ethereum is really going to fail to hold on towards that range high, this is going to be a next target here around $3,500. But personally, I do not really expect this level to get reached anytime soon here. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about how it is currently playing out, and pretty excited about how it is going to be further furthermore from of this point play out on the market here. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward towards that one, and I definitely can't wait to see where the market is heading towards from this point here right now. So it's looking very exciting here. So let me then run in towards the chain link real quickly. Wait, let me first start off with XRP. Here. So yeah, XRP once again, guys. We've been talking about XRP several times here on the channel. We've been going over XRP quite a lot here, of course, on the channel, like you guys probably already know here. XRP is an asset that yeah, it's much discussed on this channel, of course. XRP has been forming, of course, not a lot of interesting things right now here, but what we have been seeing is that XRP has been, of course, coming back towards this green box every single time. You can see previous resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, and right now once again this green box is flipping into support. So yeah, right now I will be still saying here to everyone out there, I think for XRP the green box is definitely your buying zone here in terms of the best buying accumulation zone. It's going to be this green line over here. So if XRP is going to come down in a potential crash here, I will be looking for this green line over here, and this green line or this downward sloping descending support line is going to be trading around the, let's say, 93 cents here. So if XRP is really going to come down below the dollar, and if XRP is going to go back towards 92 cents here, I personally do really expect that the XRP price action is going to be seeing a very strong bounce from that level. So please keep your eyes out, 94 cents approximately. And that is going to be a very strong accumulation zone in my case right now here. So as well, downward sloping resistance line from the highs here. These levels providing very strong support resistance, like you can see here. Well, trading above it provides support. Broke below it, resistance. So far we're still in this downward sloping trend here right now in the XRP price section, and as long as we're trading in this trend, I will be taking it for sure into consideration as very strong resistance. Of course, on the weekly time frame, we still are trading in this some kind of this consolidation phase here. So still waiting to which direction we're going to be breaking towards right now here. If we're going to look at the 4-hour candles, looks to me that we're forming an ever slightly downward slope resistance line from the highs, of course. This downward slope resistance line, as well with this some kind of upper slope support line / horizontal line here. So for sure, very interesting on how it's going to be playing out here. Hopefully, we keep seeing a further continuation towards the upside getting generated from up this point here. Hopefully, we're going to see a much further continuation from up this level getting started here. I'm definitely looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from up this range that we're right now trading on. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited how it's going to be playing out here. But yeah, XRP compared to the US dollar here, trading on $1.04 right now. Definitely consolidating for a new pattern over here on the imminent short term. Could be playing out for some kind of a symmetrical triangle. So yeah, keep your eyes out on support and resistance. As soon as it does break towards the direction, yeah, we could be seeing a further continuation towards either side getting generated, of course. So yeah, pretty interesting. But then of course, you do want to be as well looking for the XRP compared to Ethereum valuation. The XRP compared to Ethereum, of course, still losing massive value against Ethereum. XRP against Ethereum is right now forming this major pattern right now, what you can see on the market. This major pattern that we are creating right now on the market is essentially, of course, a falling wedge. A falling wedge is a typical bullish bias pattern. And it is as well a typical reversal pattern. So if this major pattern is going to be reversing, and if this major pattern is indeed going to be breaking out here, yeah, it's going to be having a little bit more of a bullish effect on the market for sure. So I'm looking forward towards how XRP is going to be breaking out of this pattern. Of course, it did clearly break out towards the downside of this weekly time frame pattern on Bitcoin. So that's already a little bit unfortunate to see right now. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out over here on the imminent short term here as well. BNB, of course, having some struggles with this support and resistance line over here, failing to hold on towards it, coming below, coming above. Pretty interesting what we're right now seeing here on the market, and definitely can't wait to see how it's going to perform. Like so far, we're trading above it and flipping this level into support, and will be lovely to see as well this continuation for the Bitcoin price action. Sorry, the BNB price action if we're going to be bouncing off this level over here. So that's going to be quite exciting, of course, to have here. But then let me quickly check up on Bitcoin. Bitcoin flipping its candle into the green again here. So again, chat, let me know what you want me to go over real quickly. But give me a real quick second. Oh, Bitcoin curving up ever slightly towards the upside. What about Rari? I don't know. A lot of people start to be talking about this coin here, Rarible. This, of course, is let me see. This NFT project, of course. I mean, this project has been already quite a long time around. Yeah. What about it? Yeah, we can for sure check it for a second here. What about Rory? In terms of price action, of course. I do think that the majority of the NFT projects you should start to get careful with. In my case, at least, in my opinion. Let me see. Let me go to the different chart here. Maybe Coinbase doesn't has a lot of information. Kraken also doesn't has a lot of information. Does this chart look a little bit better? Let me quickly see. Do the candles look a little bit better? Yeah, the candles look still very shit. So I don't like the candlesticks to really do my analysis on it, because these are half candlesticks here. But yeah, what you can see, it's basically forming some kind of an upper sloping support line. It's forming higher lows, of course, on the market. It's forming a downward sloping resist line from the highs here. And it's for sure forming some kind of a consolidation phase here. But I will be going over Cardano afterwards here, by the way. Then I will be as well going to VeChain. But yeah, for sure, oh, camera, please. Oh my gosh, sorry. I was not aware about the camera. Excuse me, I was not looking towards for a second. Everyone's saying it in the chat here, camera, please. Sometimes my camera is just a little bit glitchy. Excuse me. But I will be talking about the VeChain price action as well afterwards. But yeah. Rory, yeah, it does look like a very beautiful consolidation phase that you're right now trading in. The price is definitely getting squeezed in towards an apex. And I would most certainly love to see a breakout of this point here, because yeah, this could be for sure allow us to see major volatility in the market, to either upside or downside, of course. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward towards where it could be heading towards right now here, and it does look like a volatility shock is going to be imminent anytime soon here. So yeah, it will be truly amazing to see. So everyone is still saying it in the chat here, your camera is blurred, but I do know there's a little bit of a delay on the stream here, and that's the reason why everyone's saying so right now here. So yeah, Cardano falling down ever so slightly here. You can see that we are, of course, I would love to see that the level getting holding from that side over here. So for yeah, Cardano is just continuing the downtrend towards the lower side. But you know, like everyone told before here, like these last time trends, how it ended on Cardano was with a major drop off towards the downside. So last time the downtrend on Cardano ended was with a major drop towards the downside. Last weekend got shaken out, and then we start to curve up back higher. Of course, Cardano is massively down from the highs here. From the all-time high, Cardano is almost 40% down right now, indeed. 46% down even. So yeah, it's particularly big down from all-time highs here. And it's for sure not a very, very, beautiful retracement that we're currently getting on this market. I would love to see, of course, these levels getting holding up towards. So yeah, you can clearly see over here. Yeah, we're forming, of course, we were forming this downward sloping support line. This was, of course, unfortunate to not hold on, because but if we're going to be approaching it from the trend line from the wicks here, yeah, we could be still look for, of course, a very strong bounce from this range over here that we're right now trading on. Would be lovely if we're going to be bouncing from this level right now here. To be very honest, if we're going to look at momentum indicators on the Cardano price action, yeah, we're still oversold. But depending on where this daily candle is going to close here, we could be still create a bullish divergence, depending if we're going to be seeing, of course, a ever so slightly buy up towards, let's say, $1.71 here. I do personally see the market yeah, coming up ever so slightly, but like we do know with Cardano, it's definitely hyped based. Cardano is definitely a hype coin. It moves up, of course, in trends where people always talk about Cardano, and of course, if Cardano is in the downtrend, what of course is very likely to see here, and because a market doesn't always move up in an uptrend here, people get, of course, very, very they are sending up their tokens, of course. So that's pretty unfortunate to see. So personally, I don't see a real big reason to be careful or to be panicking about Cardano whatsoever, because the product is good here. The product got launched here. Cardano is not anymore the coin that like promises everything but doesn't has anything, you know. But right now it does finally has its product. But what we can see clearly right now here is a major downward slope resist line from the highs here, and of course this major downward sloping support line. So we're forming definitely some kind of a major pattern right now on the daily time frame, and this of course a typical falling wedge pattern here could be playing out massively. Maybe on the weekly time frame we're forming an even different pattern. No, on the weekly time frame we're not seeing anything special, to be honest, but yeah, for sure we could be creating a massive consolidation phase here, and this could be breaking out anytime soon here for sure. As well, we're going to be maybe approach Cardano like from the lows here in terms of the trend that we have been creating from there. It could be so that Cardano is going to first retrace back towards the OG trend line that we have been creating from the beginning, of course, because yeah, we create this trend line from the lows over here. You can see support, and since then we have been eventually going up and up and up and up. And if we're going to be maybe see this retracement for Cardano all the way back down towards this important support line here, because this is the real trend line for Cardano. I mean, this is the attraction line here, so everything above this line is overvalued. If we come down towards this line, it's undervalued, overvalued, a normal value, and then it bounces back towards the upside. So this is basically the trend line that we're right now aiming for. And this could be for sure as well maybe the OG level that Cardano could be bouncing from up. Of course, maybe Cardano could be coming down in ever so slightly more. And of course, if it's going to come down even more, I will be of course trying to accumulate even more Cardano. Of course, Cardano is definitely not a bad hold at all in your portfolio, in my opinion. Of course, people that are still saying Cardano is dead, of course, are eventually going to be buying Cardano at all-time highs, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, Cardano is definitely not a bad project. It's a very good project instead, and most likely, of course, those downtrends are going to be ending anytime soon here. So let me real quickly as well check up here on Cardano. If we're going to look at the 4-hourly candles, so on the 4-hourly candles, yeah, we don't really see a bullish divergence getting formed as well here, to be honest. We are bouncing back ever so slightly right now here. As well on the 1-hour candles, we were particularly oversold here just a moment ago. Yeah, we just saw another breakdown because of Bitcoin eventually, because yeah, Bitcoin broke down over here. It had a very bearish effect on the Cardano market as well, and that was a real big reason why Cardano did clearly came down here as well. We had this very critical support range over here. We were holding up towards this level several times very well enough, but since of course retesting this level several times, we fell below it, and right now we're trading below this range, and this is of course pretty unfortunate because this was really the so far bottom that we did clearly find over there. So yeah, right now we have to be finding a new bottom here. So let's see how it's going to be playing out. But Cardano has been trading in a particular oversold territories for quite a while here. And as well, if you're going to look at the 10-hour candles right now here, guys, I do see some very interesting things there. If you look to the 10-hour candles, you can clearly see we're forming a massive bullish divergence on the market. Higher lows getting formed here, lower lows on the price action. As well, if we're going to look at the 12-hour time frame, 12-hour time frame, not really necessarily a bullish divergence getting formed there. Could be for sure play. So if Cardano is going to be pushing up for the last 2 hours here, yeah, we could be then for sure still create a bullish divergence as well here. But right now, yeah, I'm going to be for sure aim, if I'm going to look at Cardano, for this major upper support line as my major target of support here, because yeah, last time we touched it, yeah, we did clearly saw a bounce back towards the upside, and we did clearly saw, of course, this 200% rally. And of course, if we're going to get a 200% rally from this point over here, this will be meaning that Cardano is going to go towards the $4.87 here. So that's of course particularly crazy that we did see that right now, and for sure Cardano has a lot of opportunities to be accumulated right now in these ranges over here, especially in these major downtrends. It's just time to be of course accumulating, because a lot of people are in fear right now. A lot of people do think that Cardano is dead. A lot of people do think that Cardano is over, is done and dusted. But personally, I do see, of course, once these markets are so down massively, you want to be, of course, benefiting from the opportunities that currently are faced in the market. Of course, if Bitcoin was now, of course, coming down so quickly, and of course, if Bitcoin was just not had this major drop off, of course, in the end of the day, this was of course as well now resulting in Cardano coming down so massively. So that's pretty important to know here. But let me then right now go into VeChain. Let me go into VeChain. Real quickly go over VeChain over here first. So yeah, VeChain trading on 12 cents here. Pretty interesting, of course, what they're doing here. 8 billion market cap. So if we're going to look at comparing VeChain and then the Cardano price section, of course, we do know that VeChain has way less market capitalization. So if VeChain is going to have the same market capitalization as Cardano, is already going to do an approximately 6x from here on. What is going to be lovely, of course, so even more, 6.5x. So yeah, what we see right now for the VeChain price action is that markets are down particularly significantly, right? So markets are down pretty significantly. We did create this pattern here on the 1 hour candles. We broke it towards the upside, then we came down again. So that's pretty important to see, of course. Right now, VeChain has been trading in a downtrend for quite a while here. And you can clearly see it's getting rejected every single time by this range high here. The VeChain gets rejected every single time here. So pretty interesting on how it's going to be playing out right now here, and how it's going to be playing out over here. 12.6 cents right now here. That's pretty crazy where we are trading on. And right now, I'm definitely looking forward towards where VeChain can be breaking this downtrend, because, yeah, I mean, VeChain is right now in the downtrend, but I think it's definitely a very good time to be accumulating VeChain, especially in these downtrends. But once again, this downtrend is definitely enabled, just like on a lot of other coins, due to Bitcoin. Of course, there are some coins like Cryptocurrencies that are just absolutely exploding here. But at the end of the day here, If Bitcoin is going to come down here, it will be dragging the whole market down, and the whole market capitalization, the market cap, of course, is going down as well here. So at the end of the day, it is likely that VeChain is right now a little bit down here. Still, because it comes down right now here, it does provide you a very good buying opportunity. It does provide you to be accumulating cheaper VeChains. And personally, I mean, I don't really mind here, because just like Bitcoin, if Bitcoin comes down further on, I don't really mind, because in the end of the day, you should be asking yourself the question, do you already hold enough of these tokens? And myself, I'm saying no, I don't want to be holding more of them. And because the market is coming down right now ever so slightly, I want to be benefiting from the market being down here. And how I do so is with, of course, accumulating more tokens. Of course, we are forming some kind of a falling wedge structure. This is, of course, a typical bullish bias pattern that we're creating on the market. It's a particular big pattern because we have been consolidating for quite a while right now. And most likely it's going to be seeing a breakout here in the coming 2 days from now on. So I'm definitely looking forward towards what we could be seeing right now from this point here. Personally, it will be taking probably not another 2 days from this point right now to accumulate, till we are going to see a volatility shock to either direction. And of course, if we're going to look at this pattern, it's a typical more bullish bias pattern, so it's more likely to expecting this market is going to be breaking towards the upside, but for sure, we just have to wait to see where the market is heading towards. If we're going to be aiming for a price target with this breakout, depending on where we're going to be breaking out, but let's say we're going to break out from this point, it's going to be already 21% surge all the way back up to 15 cents here. So yeah, the volatility can be for sure turn up massively as soon as the market is going to be breaking this downtrend. And of course, what is going to be helping us is as soon as Bitcoin does break its downtrend as well, and as soon as Bitcoin is just going to stall off and not do this crazy stuff anymore, I think that is going to be the time that VeChain can be literally go parabolic. So yeah, we're shaking out these last weekends, and weekends have to be getting shaken out here. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So it's a very, very good thing to see here, because the more weekends getting out of the market, the longer this bull run can be continuing for VeChain, and the more significant and the more exponential this price could be rising here. So definitely very exciting here. VeChain 21% up right now here. Sorry, it could be 21% up on the point of where we're trading on right now here, if we're going to see this breakout towards the price target. So yeah, definitely a very strong price target that we do get generate from of this this falling wedge structure over here, and I'm definitely looking forward towards when it will be breaking out. Here. So app players right now asking me, Roper, are you right now a little bit more bearish? I mean, I am neutral, and I will become bearish if we're going to break down, and I will become bullish if we're going to break up here. So that is personally how I state my position right now here. I am neutral. If we're going to be breaking out towards the upside, I will become bullish. If we're going to break down, I will become bearish. So please, I don't have a real big opinion on the market right now here. I do see, so of course, several things here on the higher time frames, on let's say the daily time frame, on the RSI, etc. I'm still, of course, on the daily time frame, you should always be bullish, because at the end of the day, markets could be maybe come down another 4 or 5% here, but at the end of the day, we're going to see another 20-30% rise here. So yeah, I'm not necessarily extremely bearish on the market. But yeah, looking forward towards where it is heading towards. From this point here. So pretty exciting what we do have here. So let's see if the chat has some more questions here. Let me real quickly look at some other things here, by the way. So yeah, Bitcoin, of course, waking up slightly on the top side here. It lost candle around here. So the 11 a.m. pump still yet have to start here. So guys, let me know in the chat here. Do you think there's still going to be an 11 a.m. pump here? Let me know in the chat. But guys, by the way here, real quickly going to be asking a favor, guys. Can we right now today smash it up to 68.9K here? So right now we're only 16 subscribers away from it. So if you haven't already smashed up that subscribe button today here, make sure to do so right now here. It's only going to take a few seconds of your time, and you will be literally meaningful to me here if you're going to do so. So it will be truly amazing if you're going to smash up that subscribe button right now here, so we can smash it up to 68.9K here. I'll be quickly hodling some Bitcoin. So by the way, Bitcoin moving up ever so slightly here. Guys, we have been talking about the pumps that we usually get on the 11 a.m. right? So right now it is 11 a.m. here, so I'm looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from this point here. Hopefully we are going to get this 11 a.m. pump once again, because yeah, I would love to see an 11 a.m. pump for Bitcoin, because yeah, I love 11 a.m. pumps, of course. So I'm looking forward towards that. Definitely looking forward towards that one right now. So Bitcoin curving up ever so slightly, 57,000 US dollars, just $16 away from it. So that's particularly close right now here. Yes, we will pump from here. Will be truly lovely. Will be truly lovely. Let me see. Thank you so much for your compliment, of course. Let me see. What do you think about AVAX? What I think about AVAX is, of course, came up very quickly. Came down today once again 8%, if I say correctly. Yeah, came down 8%. So AVAX, yeah. Oh, that's a blue dot over there. But yeah, AVAX. What we currently can see in AVAX, it moved up very quickly. AVAX moved up very quickly, and Cryptocurrencies is of course doing the same right now here, and that's the reason why I'm firing to you guys out there warning shots. And by the way, guys, oh man, I will be going into AVAX here, but real quickly going to give you an update here. Crypto.com 94 cents, guys. We're just 6 cents away from $1. That's crazy. That is crazy. 94 cents. So I will be going into AVAX, but just give me a second. Look at this major pump we're just getting generated right now in the past minute. So 94.1 right now. It's like a crazy movement we're currently getting generated. I mean, it's like Crypto.com is unstoppable. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it's just unstoppable. It's just getting no resistance. It just shoots up, and if it did find resistance, it just recovered so quickly every single time. So I'm very curious what it could be heading towards, but Crypto.com is just definitely made my past week here, because past week Crypto.com has been my biggest gainer in my portfolio, and it is a particular big amount I hold of this token right now. So I'm really thinking of taking some profits out of it. But yeah, I made so much profit here that right now I as well will be getting a new card here, and then I had to stake it for this amount here. But yeah, I do have some Crypto.com cards, of course. But yeah, it's just crazy amount where it's heading towards. Just look at how it's going up here. But guys, let me know in the chat here. Do you think that Crypto.com can hit the $1 today here? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat here. I'm very curious if you guys think you what you guys currently think of Crypto.com. Can it hit $1 today here? Will be truly amazing. So let me go into AVAX for now on, at least. But yeah, what we do know about AVAX is that it came up very quickly. So yeah, coming down right now, of course, ever so slightly here. But yeah, very exciting what we currently do have here for AVAX. 119 US dollars, of course. What we currently are experiencing. We are as well experiencing an ever so slightly double top here on the 4-hourly candles. And like I just told everyone before, consolidation that optimizes USD bearish, because you're losing momentum, and while you lost momentum, you were forming a lower high on the RSI, higher high in the price chart, and that is of course having this bearish divergence getting created on the market. Nicole is saying yes, Melvin is saying yes as well, Raina is saying yes for sure, Kevin is well, yes for sure. So yeah, pretty exciting what we do have for AVAX, right? Sorry, that we do have for Crypto.com. Hopefully we could be for sure see this this $1 getting reached today here. Would be truly amazing, of course, if we can see so. Just Ray saying here, I'm taking profits, but not a lot here. Crypto.com has been hedging against Bitcoin for the last weeks here. It will be hit $1 today and 160 on Thursday. So that will be crazy if we can hit 160. Just Ray, if we can reach 160, I will be very happy, to be honest. So truly amazing. I did want to be taking some profits as well here. So far I have not done it yet here, but if I do take some profits on Crypto.com here, I will be shifting my Crypto.com profits into VeChain, because I think VeChain is undervalued right now, and Crypto.com is of course pushing up very quickly. So yeah, AVAX has been creating here this double top on the market. This double top has been getting generated over here. So far, yeah, we have been coming down at approximately 12%, if you say correctly, or even more, 18% here. So pretty interesting what we do have on this market right now here. If we're going to look at some levels that we could be finding some support on, is maybe going to be the range high like over here. We could be finding some support. We could be looking for a range high over here. This has been providing previous support and resistance target. And otherwise, we could be looking for the range high over here. So there are definitely several support targets you could be aiming for right now on AVAX. So Avalanche has some very strong support ranges that you could be retracing back towards if we're going to fall further down here. So that's going to be quite exciting on how it's going to be playing out. But personally, I don't see really a lot of support getting found on even in the short term here. And AVAX, yeah, it has been just moving up like crazy. And yeah, let's see just where it is heading towards in general. If we're going to be comparing the whole run up that we did generate, yeah, if we're going to set up a Fibonacci from the high to the low here, yeah, we could be right and look for some interesting structures, of course, because AVAX is right now, of course, for me, it's retracing back towards 0.236 here on this Fibonacci chart. And if we're going to look to this Fibonacci chart, yeah, we can clearly see, yeah, market comes down all the way back towards the, let me quickly see this. So, sorry, market comes down all the way back towards the 0.236 here. This, of course, a very strong support target. So we did retrace back towards this target. And right now, we could be maybe find already some very strong support on the 0.236 here. Of course, if we do fail to hold on towards it, yeah, we're going to be aiming for the 103 US dollars as well. 100 US dollars is a very strong psychological level of support. So yeah, I do think that level could be holding up us very, very well here. So that's going to be quite important to look at right now here and to take in consideration if we're going to look at Avalanche here. If we're going to look at some momentum indicators on the 1 hour candles, yeah, we are finding some momentum back here. Market keeps going down here, but while the market goes down here, RSI continues towards the upside. So yeah, we're definitely losing some sell pressure right now in the AVAX price section. So this could be as well resulting in some kind of a reversal. And to look at the imminent short term, we could be maybe as well find some support on this previous range high. And this could be flipping into a range of support, and it could be allowing us for a short-term bounce towards an average to slightly target here. Not necessarily towards optimize, but for an average to slightly bounce back higher. Ryan Gibson as well asking us, did you already look at Enjin? Sorry, just got here. We'll be checking Enjin in a second for you, my man. We'll be for sure go over it in a moment. But so far, Bitcoin looks particularly good still. No problem. No problem at all. I'm bullish on VET, CTSI, CODI, not today, of course, but for the next month. I mean, for me as well, I'm extremely bullish on VeChain. I'm not saying that it is necessarily going to be, of course, exploding today here, but if we're going to look at the coming months ahead of us, I do think it's going to be a very strong investment for your portfolio. So, yeah, very, very exciting what we do have here. Bro, do you know a good miner? No, I'm not really into mining myself here. I think it's a waste of, not a waste of money, but I do think there is a better way to make more money. You don't necessarily have to be mining at all here. So, yeah, pretty interesting. Let me see. Can you go over? Yeah, but let me first start with Enjin here before going further. I do got a lot of things to discuss still here with you guys out there. Let me see. So yeah, Enjin, of course, we have been talking about Enjin quite a lot here. I mean, we have been talking about this retest of the highs over here, the range high on the 4-hour candles, right? So, this retest that we got here on the 22nd of November was an extremely good retest on the market. So 2 days ago, we saw the range highs, of course, of this previous resistance box getting retested on Enjin. And this retest on Enjin was a particularly strong retest that we did got on the market, right? So this retest did play out very, very well here. And this retest, of course, yeah, flipped into support over here. Previous resistance flipped into support. Since then, we saw clearly a continuation towards the upside. So yeah, we're going to look at Enjin. We clearly see a 40% surge here in just a matter of 2 days here, or even less if I say correctly. Yeah, just in 2 days of 4 hours, we saw 40% correction improvement in the price. So that's, of course, a particularly big rally up here. We're right now look to be going into a parabolic stage here. So let me quickly check up on Enjin what the market capitalization is currently. So Enjin coin is, of course, this NFT project here. And it's right now trading on P51 here. We're at 3.7 billion market capitalization. So if we're going to compare the market cap towards different projects, yeah, we can still easily do a 10x from here on. Very easy 10x, to be honest. So I'm definitely looking forward towards where we could be heading towards. A big warning sign that we are getting currently in the market is, of course, the RSI here. While price actually keeps continuing its way up here, you can clearly see the RSI has been forming lower high on the market and price actually clearly in higher high. So yeah, while the price actually keeps going up here, we are definitely seeing a loss of momentum on the market right now here. I hate to break it down here, but I do want to be, of course, giving myself an honest opinion on the market. I do think it can be going for sure well for further increasement towards higher targets, but we are right seeing clearly that we are forming a major bearish divergence on the daily time frame, and that's of course a particular big warning shot that is currently getting fired here on the market. And yeah, we do need to take this in consideration once accumulating this project. Of course, if we're going to as well look just purely due to these accumulation zones here, I mean, if we're really going to come back for Enjin, let's say Enjin is going to have a correction ever so slightly from this range high here, I want to be looking for this this $3.50 for accumulation. I think it's going to be a very strong accumulation. If we're going to create similar structures, a roll over towards the lower side, and then a further continuation up here, I think this is going to be a good accumulation zone here. So if Enjin, let's say, is going to come down here, I want to be accumulating at more of $3.50 sense here, but so far it has been proving itself already to be a very strong bounce here. I'm not saying this bounce or this movement towards the upside is going to end anytime soon here, because on the 4-hour candles it is looking quite healthy. It's only a little bit overextended, but that's likely to see once you're in such a parabolic run up here. But on the daily time frame, I'm only seeing a warning shot getting fired. But besides that, it does look extremely good here right now for Enjin. So yeah, very excited, man. Very, very exciting. So let me as well go over Fantom here. So Fantom, of course, on the 1-hour candles is creating a bull flag, is what we are currently hearing. But first of all, let me talk about Fantom, because Fantom trading, we have been talking about this Fibonacci chart here, right, on the 0.5 here. So Dark Harsh is saying, Cardano, please. I already discussed Cardano a little bit back here, so Dark Harsh, please go a little bit back into the stream here if you want to be seeing the Cardano thoughts. We did very extended Cardano TA here, so please go a little bit back into towards the stream. So Fantom, we already did talk about Fantom quite a lot, right? So I was particularly interested about Fantom because once it was retracing back towards the 0.5 in its Fibonacci, I did say to you guys out there, yeah, this is going to be a very strong accumulation zone. The halfway point of the trend USD provides very strong support as well. It came together with this previous range high over here as well, so that was pretty interesting. Since over that point, of course, we did clearly saw 31% bounce here. That's a particularly strong bounce that we did generate on the Fantom market here. Right now, we're going to zoom in towards an ever so slightly lower time frame here. You can clearly see, if I'm going to remove the drawings here, that Fantom is right now not only having this retest of this is that not only creating a bull flag here, because yeah, indeed, it is indeed creating a bull flag on the 1-hour candles, and it could be having definitely a little bit more of a bullish effect on the market here. So you can clearly see it's creating this flag over here on the market. And let me see. So it's creating this flag here on the market on the 1-hour candles. After this very significant spikes towards the upside here, like you can clearly see. So we're forming higher low, leg up, bull flag right now, and that could be a continuation towards the upside. If you're going to be looking for a continuation towards the upside for a bull flag, you're going to look and measure the impulsive leg here from the move towards the upside. You're going to be measuring it from the lower side of the bull flag towards the range high here. And if you're going to look for the range high of the event, the price action, yeah, you can clearly see we're right now going to be aiming for $2.72 movement. If we are going to be, and then it's going to become the real big if, because you can't say this target is going to be reached unless, of course, we are going to be breaking out from the top side of this resistance line here. Of course, if we do break out of this resistance line high here, we could be for sure well in for an 80% surge towards the upside. What is going to be a beautiful continuation for the Fantom price action. And Percy, this clearly looks like a reversal structure because we have been in a downtrend for quite a while since of the double top we got generated over here on Fantom. But right now what we can clearly see on Fantom here is that Fantom has been creating lower low, and then of course over here higher low. It's formed this trend reversal, of course, this clear trend reverse signal. So personally, do think this continuation could be for sure imminent over here as well. What we can see over here, if we're going to look at some range high levels of support and resistance, you can clearly see over here, excuse me, let me do it a little bit higher like this here. You can clearly see over here, previous resistance, previous support, previous resistance, support. So yeah, well, indeed, Fantom is trading on a particularly good risk to reward level, and I personally think we could be for sure well see this increasement further on towards the upside. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about Fantom. As well, the 4-hour candles, you can clearly see we have been creating a W structure, and this W structure is as well breaking out. So you can see neckline getting formed over here. You can clearly see low getting formed, so higher low getting formed over here. So we're forming a W structure, breakout towards the upside of the W, retest of the W. And if you're going to even measure this as a W price target, of course, yeah, you could be even in for further continuation up towards the $2.68. So definitely very bullish price action. I mean, we're seeing several bullish swings on Fantom right now here. I don't see this as a very, very bad buy at all here on these lower targets. And I personally do really expect this continuation towards higher targets, especially after seeing this bullish structure on the market getting generated on this time frame right now here. So yeah, looking good. So Amir as well tuning in towards the stream here. Amir, you're saying good morning, brother. Sorry, I'm late. I mean, you're never late, bro. Thank you for tuning in anyways. So let me see. Let me see here. Rover, VLunch, VPAT project from Chris. Are you partnering with them a lot? Are you partner with them a lot? Yes, I am partnered with VLunch. I mean, Louis, VLunch is a pretty interesting project. So you can see it already. You can search it up here. You can search it up here on CoinMarketCap. And I mean, this project is a crazy project. I mean, this project is a crazy project. And you know what? Because this is going to be I mean, we do have a lot of Launchpads, right? And I do think that VLunch is going to be down in history. It's going to go down in the history books as the biggest launchpad ever in history, because there's so many launchpads, etc, etc. And you know what these launchpads want there? They want to be having influence. And VLaunch is a project from all the influencers in the cryptocurrency space that are working together. So there are 180 influencers as well, including me here. I don't really see myself as an influencer whatsoever, but I work together with them that are going to be working together with VLaunch. We are basically all combining, we are all in that project together. So it's going to go down in the biggest, it's going to go down in history as the biggest project ever in history. As well, if you do want to earn some free tokens, because it's a really, really community-backed token, you can go to their community, you can go and join their Telegram, because if you're going to text in their Telegram, you're going to just send some messages over there, you're going to be active, and you're going to be helping the community. You are going to become, will be able to get free tokens once this is going to get launched here. So I don't know exactly when the token will be getting launched here. You can see it over here as well. VLaunch is the first of its kind multi-chain launchpad here. So there are going to be several projects launching on the project, and as well, the people that are going to work on it, and of course the people that are going to be allowing the projects going to get launched over there, we're going to look, and they're going to do good research, and they're going to be only 2 or 3, I don't know exactly how much projects are going to get launched on VLaunch, but they're going to be only a certain amount of projects going to get launched here, and every single project that is going to get launched on VLaunch is going to be a good one. And you can get your allocations as well. And that's the very nice part about it. Every single hodler of VPAT can get an allocation of every single pre-sale. Because if you're hodling your tokens, if you say it correctly, you can, let's say, stake them or whatsoever. And then you can get as well access towards certain stuff here. So it's definitely very exciting what they're doing here. It's going to go down in history as the biggest launchpad, as the greatest launchpad in history. And I definitely can't wait to see how it's going to be playing out here. I'm very excited about it. And I'm looking forward towards working together with them as well. And I mean, the community is just crazy on VLaunch. It's just the biggest community out there of a project that's never got launched yet here. They got like 60k members in their Telegram already. So yeah, make sure to join in as well here if you do want to get some free tokens out there. Definitely very exciting. It's on now CoinGecko pre-launch. Let me quickly check out on CoinGecko as well here. But yeah, for sure, it's a very crazy project. I do like it. I do think it's a, you know why I work together with it, because I spoke with Chris and Mo several times here, and they were those guys are just so amazing here. I just like them. But like we talked about it, and they told me about the project, and I thought like, oh shit, bro, this is definitely revolutionary, and I felt like this is going to be game changing for all cryptos that are going to be getting launched, right? So yeah, crazy project. I do like it here, and you can see right now it's on preview only, and yeah, very, very exciting here. And just make sure to check out their socials here. It's going to be quite exciting. They got like already 86,000 followers on Twitter. I mean, this is just one of these crazy big projects, and I think on launch day this coin can literally do maybe 100x, literally. I don't know how big the hard cap is going to be here, but this coin is going to be doing a crazy amount of multiplies. I mean, if you do want to look for 100x gem here, it's going to be VLaunch. It's going to be definitely VLaunch. So what I should suggest, if you do want to be, of course, finding out, because they're not going to say, I think they are not going to say when they're going to launch here. They're out of nowhere. They're going to just say, okay, we just got launched on the Telegram, on Twitter, etc. You know, so I should just suggest follow them on Twitter. I should suggest follow them on Telegram, and ring the bell notification and just see when it is going to get launched here, because yeah, you do want to be early in this project here. So yeah, very, very exciting that they do over here, man. I'm very excited about it. So let's get back into the charts here. Let's go back towards the charts. Did you already watch AVAX? Yes, I clearly did so. You get free tokens, indeed. Indeed, you do get free tokens. Give me a second, by the way. Do you still believe in Bitcoin 80k this year? 80k this year. I mean, you know, do I still believe in it? I do know it's going to be happening. It's going to be necessarily here. It's going to be a doubt, of course. It's going to be a doubt. Do I believe in it? Yes, I always believe in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin can do everything it does want here. But is it going to be a game changer if it doesn't happen? No, it's not going to be a game changer if Bitcoin doesn't break through 80k this year, because then we're going to do it next year. So definitely very exciting here. Definitely very exciting what we do have here. But yeah, 80k can definitely happen. Guys, by the way, here, real quickly, going to check it out here, guys. We're only six subscribers away before smashing it up to 68.9k here. So what will be truly amazing right now here, if we're going to be smashing up to 68.9k here, we'll be truly appreciate if we're going to do so. Only 6 more subscribers. So guys, do you want to be smashing up that subscribe button right now here? We'll be truly appreciate if you're going to do so. Smashing up the subscribe button will be able to take a few seconds over time, and you could be maybe help me out here by smashing it up towards this target of 68.9k here. We'll truly appreciate it if you're going to smash it up like crazy right now here. Let me see. You're a best rover, no cap. That's truly amazing. That's truly amazing, man. Let me see. Hey rover, did you find your phone? Yes, I do have found my phone, unfortunately, and I do have access. Let me see. But unfortunately, I don't have any positions open right now here, so it is for me nothing to really show here. Because right now I am waiting till I do have some more opportunities in the market to, of course, take some new trades on the market right now here for BYBIT. So yeah, for me right now it's just a waiting game till we are seeing a clear breakout for Bitcoin, and then we could be, of course, go over new positions. So yeah. Of course, I do only have a minor trade on Algorand right now open, but that's the only thing. The 11 a.m. dump. No, man, no, we do usually have an 11 a.m. pump here, bro. Rover, when Rover hits 70k subs here, then Bitcoin will come up to 70k. I mean, yeah, guys, well, as soon as we hit 70k subs here, oh, guys, we're only 1 subscriber away from it. I don't want to be asking this the whole time here, but guys, only 1 subscriber would be truly amazing if we can smash it up right now here. So I will be just waiting another society second. It will be truly amazing if only one of you guys out there, only one of you guys that are right now watching here could smash up the subscribe button. But let's go further towards content. Where can you buy Avalanche? It's not available yet here, Joseph. It's going to be out like I don't know when it's going to be out. I just keep your eyes out on their socials. I literally don't know when it's going to be out here. I'm not really a part. I don't know these kinds of things here. You just follow them on Twitter, and you can check it out here when it's going to get launched here. Cryptocurrencies is right now on BYBIT. That's crazy. That's crazy good news here. Cryptocurrencies is right now available on BYBIT. So we can now right now hold all Cryptocurrencies tokens on BYBIT. That's crazy. That is definitely crazy to know. Thanks for your reply. No problem, Veroncha. Let me see. Please look at Elrond. Of course, let me look at EGLD here, guys, because yeah, EGLD just made me insane profits, of course. It went towards $541 US, 543 even. So Elrond, of course, moved up crazy. Like you guys can clearly see here, Elrond moved up crazy. It absolutely smashed all expectations. And guys, by the way, we did smash as well all expectations on this channel, because we did just, of course, smash through the 68.9k barrier. So thank you so much for smashing that up. Of course, it's definitely appreciated here on the channel. Once again, another 100 cleared here, guys. So we're another 100 closer towards that 70k target. But EGLD, of course, smashing all expectations currently. Like you can see here, resistance getting found on this range over here, flipped it into support, moved up exponentially, and right now, of course, we are finding an ever so slightly rejection yesterday on the candle. But of course, like I said several times before, guys, if we're in such an exponential trend here, if we're in such an exponential move here, we tend to see these school of periods getting started, because every single one of them is in profit. So yeah, I made a bunch of money with EGLD here. I bought in towards it pretty early as well. Lately, around I bought like $260 US. I bought like another 100k of it, and that one is already doubled down here, of course, while we're trading on 520, 540 even. So yeah, that was definitely lovely to see here, EGLD moving up so quickly. So yeah, doing a particularly good job with EGLD right now here. We're going to look at the 4-hourly candles. What we can clearly see over here is that we are forming, yeah, we came down massively here, but right now we are losing some particular big momentum here. What we did sell yesterday in the market as well, we were forming this high on the market, we were forming a lower high on the RSI. So yeah, we did clearly sell momentum loss getting generated on the EGLD price section over there. That was resulting in, of course, potential, not potential, but that was resulting in a move down here from that point. If we're going to look at the MACD here, right now we did flip the MACD bearish on the 4-hour candles. we are losing ever so slight momentum right now here on the 1 hour candles. Instead of that, we do see the momentum climbing back for EGLD. So EGLD is well pumping on this 1 hour candle, and personally I do expect that EGLD is going to set a new all-time high here in the coming day, maybe the coming 48 hours. Let's say the coming 48 hours, I do expect EGLD to set a new all-time high here. Why I do think so is that EGLD is of course forming right now this higher low here on the MACD, while it is forming these lower lows on the market. This of course having a respectively a little bit more of a bullish result in the market here right now. And because EGLD has this bullish divergence right now playing out here, yeah, I do personally really expect we are going to see a further continuation up here as well. What we're seeing, so markets coming down here, we're not being really forming a bullish divergence on the RSI whatsoever, but we did clearly broke the downtrend that we did generate here on the RSI here, and that's right now resulting as well in this continuation towards the upside right here. So what we could be right now still aiming for on the EGLD price action is a potential resistance line from the highs here, and of course if we do break this resistance line from the highs over here, yeah, we could be in for further continuation up here and looking forward towards that one for sure. What we could be aiming for is of course this ever so slightly downward support line, or you could be approaching it like from this range over here. So we could be looking for some kind of a consolidation pattern here. And this could be for sure well play out here, and it could be for sure well break out towards the upside. So yeah, we're just waiting right now. We're just consolidating the market of EGLD here. So yeah, eventually what we do want to be seeing with EGLD is just a breakthrough of this range high here. I would just want to be seeing a breakthrough of this downward slope or resist line from the highs here. If we could see so, yeah, we could be having a very bullish effect on the market, and this could be having a very exciting effect on this market as well here on the oh wait, I'm on the 30-minute chart. That's crazy. I wasn't willing to go to the 1 hour chart. So I was on the wrong chart, so I have to draw it like this here, excuse me. So yeah, definitely very exciting what we currently can see here, but personally I do expect to see a breakout anytime soon here for EGLD here. And of course it doesn't change a lot here. You can clearly see EGLD is a consolidation phase, and it's going to be breaking out anytime soon again. And this will be allowing us for a major trading opportunity, and this will be allowing us to take more potential trades towards either direction. So yeah, pretty exciting what we do have right now here for the market, of course. So guys, let me know if you are holding EGLD as well here. I'm very curious if you guys are one of these holders in the EGLD market. Personally, I'm a huge holder of it as well, so I'm very glad to be a holder of this coin. Hey brother, can you please do some TA on Sand? Of course, let me go over Sand Aimer for you, of course. True legend on the channel. I mean, guys, like, oh my gosh, Sand is trading on $7. It's crazy. And I mean, we've been talking about Sand every single day here, and what we do see with Sand is just like it just keeps continuing going up here, and it keeps just not falling down anymore. So this is particularly crazy what we do have for Sand right now here. And let me real quickly go over the Sand market capitalization, because yeah, Sand currently sits on a 6.4 billion market cap. For everyone who doesn't know what Sand is here, Sand is this metaverse gaming project, what is of course absolutely exploding. The reason why they're exploding right now here is because on the 29th of November, so in 5 days from now on, they will be releasing their alpha version from the game here. And personally, that is a real big reason why I do see that Sandbox is right now increasing, and why it is right now only going up and up and up. And I think as well, it's a particularly interesting game how it does look like. And personally, I do feel very excited about how it is going to be as well evolve itself in the metaverse, of course. So let me talk about this chart for a second here. So guys, by the way, before I talk about the Sand chart here, will be amazing if you could smash up the like button, guys. We're only 10 likes away before smashing it up to 500 likes, guys. So make sure to slap up that like button. Make sure to slap it up right now here. Just if you're on your phone, just swap up your phone on the sideways. Just smash up the like button. It will be truly appreciated. If you're on your computer, it's even easier. Just press that like button with your mouse. So it would be truly amazing if you could do so right now. But let's talk a little bit about the Sandbox price action. Sandbox. It moved up exponentially. A friend of mine made literally tons of money with this project. I, unfortunately, instead of him, doesn't make so much money with it, but I still made some good money since it has been increasing the last days around here. But today, of course, on today's daily candle, it has been moving up already 38% once again here. Sandbox, of course, like you can see over here, it's just going absolutely exponential. Of course, I do want to be saying to you guys out there, because the market is going exponential towards the upside. Let me quickly look at the daily time frame. The risk is most certainly increasing on this project, right? So Sandbox is, of course, doing a particularly good job here, but still, the risk is most certainly increasing. And like I told everyone before already, Sandbox attracts gamers, and once a project is attracting gamers, you're most likely going to get some very good money towards the project, because what I do said to everyone out there, I think that gamers have always a lot of money to spend here, and that's the reason why the market just going to most likely keeps continuing growing and growing. What we can currently see here is that once again Cent is in this exponential phase here. The first time around we were in this exponential phase, we consolidated for quite a while here. Right now we're once again in this exponential phase, and personally I do think as soon as the game is going to get launched here, because it's basically in hyper that we're going to get here, Cent is going to go towards maybe a little bit higher targets. The game is getting launched, and then we could be maybe see in a consolidation phase for quite a while here getting played out. But so far, yeah, Cent is just unstoppable. It looks unstoppable. It just keeps going up here for me. It's very hard to say to you guys out there, okay, right now it's going to stop here, because yeah, it just keeps going up here. I mean, I do want to say to you guys out there, the market is overextended. The risk is most certainly increasing. But yeah, Sandbox looks to be just continuing up so far in this current trend here, and I will be definitely not say to you guys out there, oh, it's going to be stopping out right now, because so far, if we're going to look to the chart, it just clearly looks like it's not going to be stopping anytime soon here. But yeah, to accumulate this coin, I would definitely say no. Right now you're trading and you're buying into extreme big all-time highs here, because you're buying into a pump of an approximately 90% in the last 2 days here. I think that's irresponsible if you're going to do so. It created this symmetrical triangle over here before we already had this major continuation towards the upside, right? So create this symmetrical triangle, saw this continuation towards the upside, and right now we just want to be maybe wait for another pattern getting unfolded here, maybe another symmetrical triangle getting unfolded before then, of course, seeing good accumulation zone. But for us right now on, it's very hard to say where the market is heading towards. If we're going to set up a Fibonacci extension from swing high to swing low to look at some extension levels here, we can currently see here that we're running in towards our third biggest resistance zone right now here on the market. So excuse me. So Sandbox is running in towards a 3.618 here in the Fibonacci extension chart here. So the Fibonacci extension chart here is of course always going to be showing us whether it's a good time to take profits on certain levels, right? So 1.618 is the first major level of resistance support. We broke above it, flipped it into support. The 2.618 here broke above it, flipped it into support. Right now we're trading against the 3.618 here, and we're finding some resistance on it. So do want to be bringing that to you guys out there. This is definitely a very important level to keep your eyes wide open on right now, because yeah, 3.618 here is not an easy level to be breaking through here. And for a second I saw that Bitcoin is going to close its 1 hour candle 23 seconds. So real quickly going to look at this 1 hour candle close here for Bitcoin before getting further in towards Sandbox. But yeah, Bitcoin, of course, not interesting 11 a.m. candle, right? Not interesting 11 a.m. candle here. Usually we see some more interesting candles around this time here, but maybe it will become... Oh, wait, sorry, this is the 11 a.m. candle. Excuse me, I said incorrectly. Right now it's 11 a.m., so this is the 11 a.m. candle. So I said it incorrectly, so... Indeed, the previous candle should have been boring. So right now it's 11 a.m. here. So let's see what it is going to be playing out here, because last time 11 a.m. hit us was yesterday on this major pump over here. And of course, the time before that, we saw one over here as well. And let me go back here. We did saw, of course, several times on the 11 a.m. We saw major volatility in the market, just like here and here. So yeah, very curious on how it's going to be playing out right now here. It's 11 a.m. Hopefully we could be seeing this massive market pump once again here. I'm definitely very excited for it, of course. I'm definitely looking much forward towards it, where we could be heading towards from this point, because yeah, it's likely to expect that Bitcoin is going to show us more volatility on this time here. But Sandbox, of course, close as well, 1 hour candle. But yeah, indeed, we are running in towards the 3.618 here, and this is definitely a very exciting zone here to maybe start to get a little bit more cautious, maybe take some profits off the table. But for sure, this looks quite interesting. If you're a holder of this coin, you're doing a particularly good job, of course. Let me see. Crypto Rover, I just subscribed and like, and I appreciate what you do for this community. I mean, that's lovely to hear. I mean, congratulations that you're subscribed to the channel. I mean, everyone who is subscribed to the channel right now here, congratulations to becoming a subscriber of the channel. I mean, it's really appreciated. I mean, every single one of you guys that did hit that subscribe. I mean, I'm so grateful for you guys out there. I mean, I just can't imagine myself that 68.9k people want to subscribe to my channel. I just don't get that, you know. But definitely very excited that the people are doing so. And I definitely love to see it as well here. So thank you so much, guys, that you guys are smashing up the subscribe button like crazy on this channel. So let's see what we do have right now on the market, and let's see what we can discuss over here with you guys out there. Let me see. By the way, give me a second. me see. I was here on 30K. This was Ovu is saying here. I was here on 30K. That's crazy, bro. Let me see which coin we should be going over. Let's get over Plutus for a second. So Plutus has been moving up particularly quickly, right? So Plutus has been moving up quickly. It has been, of course, I still will be keeping my eyes wide open for this this price target I currently have for Plutus. Of course, Plutus has been forming this major symmetrical triangle here in the market. This major symmetrical triangle so far has been breaking out towards the upside. And yesterday, by the way, guys, while we have not seen it before, yesterday we did got the retest of this level so far. Right away, this level provided support here for Plutus. Right, it's starting to curve up ever so slightly towards the upside again here. But personally, I see Plutus is in a very strong accumulation zone right here. It's moving up in a very healthy pace here, right? You can see high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. And I do think as well, because Plutus is right now, of course, announcing some insane partnerships, and they will be announcing even more partnerships. What I did right on their side here. It's a very exciting project. You can use their product very well here, and that's the reason why I do think it's moving up. But right now as well, seeing the price action moving up at such a healthy pace here, it's looking good. Percy as well, I can clearly see, of course, this symmetrical triangle breaking out, flipping this level into support. Right now, we could be for sure well aimed for a continuation towards the higher targets. And I can't wait for this price target to getting reached here, because yeah, I will be making massive gains on this project right here. So for sure, interesting what we currently are seeing here. 52% surge is going to be imminent, and from this point of recording, we still could be making a very good gain here, over approximately 41% here towards the upside. So yeah, so far it's looking particularly good for Plutus, and I will be looking forward towards where it could be heading towards from this range here. Of course, if we're going to be comparing this to May 2021 here, it spiked all the way to $29. And personally, this is one of these gems I'm currently aiming for. I don't share a lot of gems with you guys out there on my channel, but this is one of those gems that I've been accumulating massively towards, because I personally believe in this project, and I personally as well do think it's going to absolutely skyrocket towards these targets around the 31 to 30 US dollars once again, what will be bringing me an easy 5x from here on. So very exciting to look at, very exciting to look at for me right now. What's the best altcoin to invest in? I should do your own research. Of course, I always say do your own research. YOR, do always your own research, but take a look at Plutus. I think it's a very exciting Pluton here, of course. I think it's a very exciting project. I think you should do some research on it. It's a very low cap market cap gem. If you go to their site, just do some reading about it, just read something about the company. I definitely think you could be making some very good profits as well by holding this token for a little bit here. For a while, I think you could be making very good profits here, and of course it's pretty good community backed as well here. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards it. Sorry, Crypto.com did a major wick here. So just informing us right now about Crypto.com that it's doing something. Let me see. Just raise, of course, saying Crypto.com, it just did a wick drop, probably to shake out lungs. I mean, maybe. Maybe indeed it's trying to shake out those long positions for sure. They're for sure trying to shake out longs, because yeah, they do want to get rid of long position out of the market, of course. By the way, Bitcoin coming down even further, guys, right now. So Bitcoin is really approaching previous support targets once again. So we maybe should start to get a little bit more worried about Bitcoin over here. And guys, last time around here as well, we usually see these big fakers towards the downside. If we're going to get a big market crash here, this could be once again flipping towards a very big green candle again, because that's usually what Bitcoin does here. I mean, Bitcoin has been acting a little bit weird here. Every single time it comes down here, it wicks up very quickly towards the upside, and it pushes up here. Every single drop off. No, but just look at this. Every single major pump we got on the market, not every single, but almost every single pump here, like this wick over here, this pump came because of the big wick here. Here we formed the big wick, we pumped. Here we formed the big wick, we pumped. Here, of course, not really a significant one. Here we formed the big wick, we pumped. Here we formed the big wick, we pumped. Of course, then we came down again. So yeah, if Bitcoin continues to come down here, usually first the bears will be right, but afterwards the bulls will be right. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. I would love to see some volatility returning the market. So very exciting. What do you think about grid trading bots? I think trading bots are extremely good, and I use some trading bots as well. And maybe someday around here, guys, I will be bringing them towards the market. I have like an 80% return a year with my trading bots, and of course those returns are made in Bitcoin. But I will be bringing to the market. Of course, if I bring my trading bots to the market, This is one unfortunate part about trading bots, is that you have like, I have to pay service costs for those things, you know, so I have to pay a certain amount of service costs to the people, the developers, etc. Currently I have some developers for myself that make a bot for myself, a trading bot for myself, but yeah, if I want to be bringing it towards the market, there will be most likely a little bit of a fee that you have to be paying, but of course I will be always doing the minimum, because I don't care about really making money of, I mean, I don't care, I don't want to make money of my community, but for such kind of things I have to pay my pay it myself as well. So that's, there will be most likely a little bit of a cost attached towards that one, but I have to really talk with my developers, because my developers currently have made like this bot for personally only me. But if I want to be bringing it towards the market, I don't know exactly how I should do so. But yeah, pretty interesting, pretty interesting. Cryptocurrency retracement was exactly to the point one of the trend-based Fibonacci, so it's pretty interesting. Is a Pluto's a good buy to 780? I mean, Pluto's is not necessarily looking necessarily all too bad here, and I personally do still think it's going to be having a very good continuation, because it's a good project creative. So what I should suggest here is not just blindly buying towards every project I talk about. Creative, I should very much suggest to do some research on it, but I personally do really expect it's going to be seeing a further continuation. Yes, that's for sure, especially into December. Yeah, it's going to be good. Let me see. Can you please check Loopring? So let me go over Loopring for a second. So we'll be keeping my eyes wide open here on the Bitcoin market, of course. So yeah, Loopring made me, of course, did clearly broke out here. We talked about the breakout earlier already. But right now we did clearly saw the confirmation and the continuation, basically. Let's say that. So that's of course pretty good thing here to see. Pluto's a good buy here, should pump to 20 to 30. I think it's going to easily pump to 20, 30, rolling good. I think like if we're going to look at Pluto here, it can easily do this this increasement to 20, 30 US dollars from off this point, especially because it's such a low market cap and it's a pretty good project here. So that's the reason why. But yeah, 34% from Loopring here. It's, I mean, yeah, we did experience that crazy pump here. We did set a highest daily candle close ever. The highest daily candle close has a little bit more of a bearish effect on the market because yeah, we have been forming a higher high on the market, lower high on the MACD, lower high here on the RSI, and that's having, of course, respectively a little bit more of a bearish side here on the market. So that's pretty important to see. So I would love to see, of course, Loopring, of course, seeing a further increase from at this point. I would love to see, of course, Loopring going a little bit higher, but we are creating a massive bearish divergence. So what I will be saying to you guys out there is that the risk is most certainly increasing. And so far, if we're going to close this day candle like this as well, we're going to create diminishing highs here. Here we formed exponential highs. Right now, we're going to form diminishing highs. So personally, I do think that Loopring is going to become a little bit close towards this end of its trend here. So please take this in consideration. Loopring, the risk is most certainly increasing by buying it and accumulating it around this range here. But yeah, pretty interesting. Of course, it's a DEX token here. Let me as well go into curve CRV, of course, curved out token, because curved out token, of course, is doing a similar project, of course. And I do think that if we're going to look at potential, I think rather that curved out token, of course, while it's trading as well, particular big bearish divergence, of course, right now in the market, you can clearly see lower high getting formed on the RSI, lower high getting formed on the MACD, lower high getting formed on the moving average, high on the price action. So double bearish divergence getting formed right on this market. Yes, risk is most certainly increasing with this project as well here. Should take that in consideration always if you're going to be accumulating into some projects, of course. Yeah, but most certainly, I do think that in terms of the growth potential, I think curved out token can grow further on than Loopring right now. So yeah, it's going to be quite exciting how it's going to be playing out from off this point here. So yeah, looking very much forward towards it. Broke out of this descending rolling wedge here. Right now, this has a continuation of this pattern, and if we're going to look for the continuation of the descending rolling wedge here, you can clearly see the price target is the $5.65 here. What is right now from this point here, $5.65 here. Is going to be an approximately 70% surge from here on. So yeah, it does look not all too bad, to be honest. And I'm very much looking forward towards. So Bitcoin as well, curving average society back towards the upside. That is as well looking particularly good here. What about Gala? What about Gala? Guys, I say it correctly. I say it correctly. Yes. What about Gala? What do we see with Gala? So Gala is, of course, broke out of the symmetrical triangle, moved towards the upside ever so slightly. Right now, what you can see clearly, we're most likely forming a bigger pattern here on this time frame. So what is, of course, a little bit more bearish here on the Gala price action is that, of course, it moved up exponentially. Right now it's consolidating. Gala, let me see here, has a price market capitalization of 2.8 billion, so it still has a lot of room to grow here. It's as well an NFT gaming project. That's the reason why it is moving up right now here. Gaming projects are just absolutely skyrocketing, just like Meta, like Decentraland, of course, like Sandbox, and of course in this case as well Gala. This case, what they're trying to build here, they're of course all kinds of NFTs are implemented, of course, in this project. So yeah, it's pretty interesting how it is going to work here. I don't know exactly a lot about this project here. You have like several projects, several games built on it, so you have the same currency on those games here. So it's pretty cool, right? If I say it correctly. And this is in development. I mean, if they're going to be bringing us so much games here, it's pretty cool here, right? So, I mean, Gala Games, it's just a game developer, and I mean, Gala is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Hard by the people. I mean, if I just see it very quickly, right? So where Gala is all about here is like, Gala is like a game producer, and you can use in-game currencies with Gala tokens. So that's pretty cool. Visit store, yeah. I mean, those are just interesting games here, what you can play here. And you can use, of course, let's say in this game here, you can use the Gala tokens. Let me see, Gala tokens, of course, 40 cents here. You have those are extremely big and very expensive tokens, expensive stuff here. Let me quickly go to the cheaper stuff here. Like these is like, I don't know how much. This is like 295 tokens, so there's like 120 euros, and you can use this in your thing here. Like there are only 840 left, so I think it's a pretty cool thing here what they're doing. So it's basically a game producer with all kinds of stuff here, and all kinds of crazy games they're making. So yeah, that's pretty cool what they're doing. So it's a game producer, and it could be for sure go even further on here. It is right now experiencing a little bit of a dip here. So yeah, the market is maybe the chart is looking a little bit more bearish, right? So the chart is not looking strong because we're forming a lower high right on the market. But for sure, if I'm going to look at this project, only 2.8 billion market cap, it could easily do a 10x from here on. And I mean, most likely it's going to see a further continuation. I think it's very likely to see a further continuation from the lows, of course. And I don't think it's a bad buy at all in this case here. Even though the market structure is looking a little bit more bearish, I think it's an exciting project to look at, of course. And I do think really it could be seeing a further continuation up here as well. What we do see right now here is that we're forming a beautiful trend over here. We're forming a beautiful trend towards the upside. Market is, of course, in a very general uptrend. If we're going to come down back towards this range here, this could be providing you the best buying opportunity. So that's, of course, for sure a thing that I look forward towards here. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. Let's see how it's going to be playing out here. Gala. The way you say Gala, I mean, probably I say Galaxy. Galaxy. Galaxy Moon. Gala. Yeah, I don't know, man, bro. I don't know how to say Gala whatsoever, but yeah, pretty crazy project here. Look forward towards it. Hey, bro, what do you think about Flocky? I think it's a shit coin, and they're investing your money that you're investing into Flocky into marketing. So, hey, I mean, I think it's an S coin. You know why? Because people buy towards this project because they see marketing of this project. I see it like you see like in London you have these buses of Flocky. In Amsterdam you see everything these things of Flocky. But Flocky, you know what it is? People invest in Flocky. They use your money to buy into marketing, and then you're getting screwed. So it's a little bit of a Ponzi because they have self-reported circulating supply. They don't know, of course, they don't necessarily have a maximum supply. Yeah, it is a maximum supply, but you should be careful with this coin. I think it's a shit coin. I think it's going to zero eventually because they're investing your money, your hard-worked money you earned maybe by working at the grocery store or whatsoever. You invested in Flocky, and they are using your money to invest it into marketing. So everything is going in marketing for Flocky. That's the only way they're right now that everyone know them, right? So yeah, I don't think it's a good project. I think you should you should stay away from them, I think. So I don't like meme coins at all. Of course, I do like some meme coins, of course, but I think it's not a very good one here, to be honest. Bro, have you heard about Aliens block? No, I never heard about it. Aliens block. No, I never heard about it. It's a pretty low market cap, P350. Never heard really about it. Seamlessly bringing DeFi and TradFi together. So pretty interesting. They got a lot of partnerships with Chainlink as well, with Amazon Active. So they got a lot of partnerships, so it's pretty good with Elrond as well. Active in the media, of course. Have to do my research on it. I can't read so quickly, and if I'm going to just read, it's going to be very boring for the stream here. But let me look into the project. Alliance is sure. That's also why I thought about all ALBT. ALBT. Of course, I don't like this chart to see it like this, but yeah, it has no problem. Give me a second, by the way. So, all unicorns are shit. That's true. I do agree. But yeah, what we see with this coin right now, trading on 81 cents right here. By the way, Bitcoin curving back up here, guys. Love to see Bitcoin moving back up here. We'll be keeping our eyes wide open on Bitcoin, of course, like always we do. Bit down, my master. We'll be getting off bit down in a moment. But yeah, what you can see, LBT here, yeah, moved up particularly quickly here. Lovely to see how it is right now heading towards. It's doing a particularly good job here as well. Downward slope resist line from the highs getting formed there. It's doing a particularly strong job here. It's forming some kind of a major consolidation phase. So if we're going to purely look at technicals here, we're going to look for this major consolidation phase here. We're going to look for a major breakout anytime soon here. So yeah, I'm definitely very excited about where it could be heading towards from this point here. Of course, not my most favorite chart to look at, but for sure I am looking forward towards where we could be right now seeing this market go towards, and where we could be seeing, of course, eventually this market really increased back towards. So yeah, I'm very excited about what we could be heading towards from of this range here. But personally, I do really see a continuation towards higher targets from of this point is likely. And of course, unless we're going to fail to hold on towards the support line we're right now trading on. So eventually, we do want to be seeing the support line getting hold on. As soon as we do fail to hold on towards the support line, it's going to be definitely be a little bit more bearish. But yeah, so far we're still holding on towards this level. So we're going to be still looking a little bit more bullish over the imminent short term. But let me as well quickly check out for BitDAO here. BTT. Oh, that's not BitDAO. BitDAO. I mean, what's the? Oh, it's Bit. It's just Bit. I was not aware about that one. It was just Bit. But BitDAO, of course, got launched here on BYBIT. It's one of those BYBIT project, if I say correctly. It moved up very quickly. Came down ever so slightly right now here. It's been around for quite a while right now here. Beginning of October, it was already there. So for quite a while, it's here on the market. It's as well a pretty interesting project, of course, that they're doing. So you can see range highs getting here bought up so far. So this range high, of course, previous resistance, this level flipped into support. So yeah, that's definitely a very lovely part to see the market, of course, bouncing from up. So yeah, it's lovely to see, of course, we're seeing such a significant bounce from up this range here as well. We can clearly see resistance from the highs getting formed there. Previous resistance flipped into support over there right now, providing resistance again here on the market. So I'm looking forward towards where it could be heading towards right now as well. We could be looking for an ever so slightly sloping support line from this range. So this could be maybe allowing us to form a new pattern here on the market, what could be resulting in a breakout, and that could be, of course, having a wider positive effect on the market. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from this place here, and I'm definitely very interested about where we could be yeah, heading towards for BitDAO right now here. Hopefully we could be seeing a continuation towards the upside, because Bitcoin coming down here, I do really see, yeah, BitDAO as well got dragged with it as well. So pretty interesting. And someone is saying this is a boring 11 o'clock day. Mark Lemmers, I agree, but of course we still got another 40 minutes. We got another 40 minutes in this candle close, so we are just going to wait another 40 minutes, because maybe those 40 minutes are going to be very exciting here on the market. So who knows? Maybe still things are going to be happening over here. But yeah, BitDAO, of course, pretty interesting. We're seeing just price actually getting squeezed in towards an apex, and hopefully we're going to see breaking anytime soon here on this market. I'm looking forward towards that one. Let me see. But I for sure think everything could still happen from this point here. Everything could still happen from this point. And as well, volatility on Bitcoin. Is Craig right, Satoshi? No, bro. He's not Satoshi. He maybe claims to be Satoshi, but he's not Satoshi. Hey, Rover, is it smart to transfer my crypto from Bitfava to BYBIT? I mean, sure. it does really depend what you want to be doing with it. I mean, Bitfavo is not bad exchange at all, I know. But I mean, if you want to be accumulating, I don't know, if you want to be buying some coins that BYBIT is offering you, but Bitfavo isn't, yeah, you could do so. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, BYBIT and Bitfavo, they're just basically the same. So yeah, you should make your own decision here. It doesn't really matter unless BYBIT offers you more coins, you know. But for sure. I just read someone is saying, but at Bitfavo, you're not owner of your own crypto. You do have a position. Okay, that's great. You just buy contracts at Bitfavo. I don't know exactly. I don't personally myself. I don't use Bitfavo myself because I don't use any. I do use only one Dutch exchange, and one Dutch exchange I use is like Lightbit, but that's an exchange I use already since 2016. Yeah, 2016, beginning 2016, I started to use Lightbit, but it's such a bad broker. But I already, yeah, it's such a bad broker right now, in my opinion. But yeah, it's definitely an old school broker because it was just one of the early. That was the first, if I say correctly, Lightbit was the first Dutch broker. So yeah, it's pretty cool. A good broker here, was the first one out there. So yeah, had to use that one, you know. And in the beginning, I don't even had to use KYC. That's what I mean. I got an account on like Lightbit because I was 15 years old, but I didn't need to KYC. I did not need to KYC at that point. So that's pretty cool. Pretty good here. How many hours till the apex? The apex will be getting reached here in approximately 15 hours from here on. Hey Rover, congratulations, nearly to 70k. I haven't caught the stream for a while due to work. Will you bring out a 70k mug giveaway? I wasn't lucky enough a while back ago. I mean, yeah, for sure. 70k, we're going to for sure do some new giveaways, guys. Maybe not only a mug, but as well some money, of course, to give something back to you guys out there as well. So yeah, if you do want to be a part of the giveaway, I will be most likely do it just once we reach 70k, and I do think we're going to reach it live in the stream, most likely. If we're going to reach 70k live in the stream, I'm going to do a giveaway. So we'll be announcing that giveaway as soon as we're going to just be like 500 subscribers away from it. So yeah, if you do want to be finding out about that giveaway, we're going to most likely draw the winner as well very quickly. So I want to be basically as well draw the winner live on the stream. So I'm going to do and find a good mechanism how you guys can be, of course, participate that giveaway, and then we're going to just do a giveaway real quickly with you guys out there. But yeah, once 70k, we're going to reach 70k, we're going to for sure do some giveaways. We're going to give away some mugs, we're going to give away some bitcoins, not whole bitcoins, but we're going to give away some Ethereums, etc. So definitely very good here. So Bitfavo stores 50% cold wallet. So I mean, it's pretty good that Bitfavo does so, because if they store 50% in cold wallets, of course, if they're sending off your bitcoins, they're basically lending you money. But if they're storing it in cold wallets, they can't be getting hacked, and that's very good about them. And as well, I do know that Lightbit does the same here, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let me see. So Bitcoin, of course, recovering extra slightly on this 1 hour candle over here. Let me see. His giveaways are legit, no bullshit. I mean, guys, you can see my giveaways are legit here. Let me see what they all did here. Like all these people. I mean, you can't see it in the screen here. Wait, I mean, I don't do fake giveaways. I mean, oh my gosh, thank you so much here. I mean, you can see this. I just got it. You're a legend, etc. So when you receive this, of course, bro. I to everyone I send it. Those are not fake giveaways, of course. I have a lot of text messages I get on Twitter, so I don't always react to text messages if someone sends them to me. So please take that in consideration. It's definitely very interesting what we do have here, bro. Okay, please look at Wonder Hero. So let me quickly go over Wonder Hero. But guys, we did last time around a $4,000 giveaway. There was a pretty crazy giveaway that we did on the channel here. It was my biggest giveaway I've ever done here, but there are no fake giveaways on this channel, guys. So yeah, pretty lovely to do so. But let me go real quickly over Wonder Hero, and I'm looking forward towards the next giveaway to do so. But right now I'm waiting. I don't want to do a giveaway every single day, you know. I mean, surely want to do so, but of course, if I give, let's say, $4,000 away every single day, it's going to be pretty expensive, you know. So I do it often. Let's say, look, I think I give away more than $40,000 a year eventually, if I just look back to what I already gave away here. So, I mean, I want to just give something back to you guys out there as well here. And I will be doing the biggest, maybe the biggest giveaway I've ever will be doing in my life is going to be once we're going to reach the 100K. Maybe I'm going to just give away, let's say, do a 10,000 US dollar giveaway to a certain amount of people. And you guys will probably be very happy if you're going to be a winner. So, yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to be part of these giveaways. And of course, if you're going to get picked, give away some Plutons. That's a good idea here. But if you're going to be getting picked as a winner, yeah, you're going to be, of course, very lucky, because, yeah, it's just going to be picked very, very randomly. So, yeah, you just have to be very lucky, and, of course, the chances are for everyone the same here. Show the real, please. Okay, I will be getting off real in a second here. What are your thoughts on the power of the... I mean, ledgers are pretty good here. Some people are hating on it. Some people are hating on ledgers or whatsoever. I don't think it's all too bad. Wonder Hero. Wonder Hero is, of course, pretty good coin here. $6.72 here as well. What they're basically doing here. Let me quickly go over it. Let me see. It's pretty low. It's NFT assets coin here. Of course, so many NFT projects here. I should be careful with NFT projects. Not every NFT project is good. A lot of NFT projects can be flopping, but yeah, it's only compared to BNB, so I can't really do yeah, I can't really do my analysis on this project. I'm sorry, bro. I can't really do my analysis on this project. I already went over Pluton, so please go back a little bit into our stream if you want to see so. Let me see. Let me see. Pretty funny. Let me see. Rover, are you going to diversify into blue chip NFTs this bull run? I mean, no, I'm not going to really go massively into NFTs, especially in this bull run, man. I mean, in the end of the day, I do hold some NFTs, but not a lot. But I think NFTs are 90% of the NFTs are a little bit too overvalued. I think 90%. What type of triangle is that? Is that bearish or bullish? It depends on which direction we're breaking towards, but the odds are more bearish. The odds are definitely more bearish since we've been in a downtrend. So the odds of breaking towards the downside are definitely higher than the odds of breaking towards the upside. So yeah, indeed, we do have a little bit more of a bearish market right now. Indeed, we are a little bit more cautious. We should stay a little bit more cautious right now. Indeed. But let me go into real. Real. What is the tag of real? Real quickly. Let me go over real because everyone's talking about real. It's just real. So. Real is going absolutely nuts, as everyone's saying, but yeah, it moved up very quickly, 300% here. But again, I can't look in certain coins if it's not on TradingView. It is on TradingView, but I don't like these charts. So for me, it's very hard to analyze these charts if I just see this information, you know? So I can't really do any analysis on this one. So please give me a good chart. Give me a good chart. Rover, what do you think about Marlin? Of course, Marlin is punt, if I say correctly. Punt, USD tether. I mean, I've been holding this token. I mean, have we a chart with more information? Do we have a chart with more information? Well, this is a chart with more information. So I've been holding this token for quite a while here. I still have it in my account. I hodled it towards the highs. I hodled it towards the lows, and I'm still hodling this token. But yeah, pretty crazy what we are currently seeing here. We do see that Marlin is creating some kind of an sideways. It's just sideways action. We're just having sideways action. We did clearly maybe broke out of this downward trend here. Right now, we are starting to increase once again towards higher levels here. Definitely very exciting what we do currently can see over here. Downward slope resistance line from the highs getting formed here. Upper slope support line from the lows getting formed. And yeah, very exciting what we do currently can see over here. So symmetrical triangle is getting formed over here on this range. Personally, I'm looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from this level here. I do see really continuation getting generated from this level as well. And I definitely can't wait to see what we're going to be having on this market right now. So yeah, for the pump price section, I do think that there's going to be some volatility in this market, especially after breaking this downward slope resistance line. We could be maybe see some more increasement towards the upside from up this point here. So I'm looking forward towards how pump could be reacting towards this breakthrough. Yeah, we do still know here Bitcoin has been in a very significant downtrend, and because Bitcoin has been in a very significant downtrend, that usually signifies that the other altcoins are having a little bit of a harder job with holding on here, and that is currently as well what we're experiencing with punt here. So yeah, keep your eyes wide open on punt right now here. Personally, do see this coin still increasing in valuation over the year. It's definitely not a bad project. It's definitely it's all a little bit undervalued here. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward towards that one on the channel here. I think yeah, it could be for sure well seen for an increase of it as well. Real quickly going to look at it. Dollar index has been increasing for the past 3 hours again here. Right now it's coming down ever so slightly here. Not a very significant pullback here, to be honest. As well, going to keep my eyes wide open on Cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies falling below 90 cents here right now. It's falling down here ever so slightly. So shaking out some positions right now maybe. So pretty interesting. Of course, Cryptocurrencies moves up in waves here. It doesn't move up in a straight line here, but it did clear the 12 hour line out there. 94 cents could be a very strong accumulations distributions over for you guys out there. So yeah, dollar index still keeps going up here. It's trading above the box right now here, so it would be lovely to get a wick from up this point here for breaking up this box. Yeah, could be maybe expecting the dollar index to even increase further on from up this point and maybe seeing even further continuation towards the upside. So that's going to be quite interesting. It's going to be quite interesting what we could be having from that point here. I don't know already, but did you mention the head and shoulders Bitcoin is forming? Yeah. So I did mention 2 head and shoulders Bitcoin could be forming right now, right? So give me a second. I will take a quick sip of my water. I did mention something. Because what I did mention over here is that Bitcoin could be creating 2 kind of head and shoulders patterns. So first pattern that we could be creating here is, of course, Bitcoin creating left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And that could be having a bullish effect on the market. And this could be leading towards a continuation towards highs, towards levels around the 60,000 US dollars. If we are, of course, only if Bitcoin is going to be breaking this top side of this red downward slope resistance line, we're going to see 60K. That's going to just affect. So if Bitcoin increases back towards the upside, we're going to see 60K. But if Bitcoin is then going to be breaking down from all this level, so Bitcoin is as well forming up here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So this is, of course, a regular head and shoulders. What is, of course, having a more bearish effect on the market. So this, of course, is well important to recognize. So if we're going to be breaking down of this range over here, we could be then look for, of course, a little bit more of a bearish target. Of course, if Bitcoin is going to be breaking down from this range here, Bitcoin is going to be aiming for 54.8K. So Bitcoin is going to be having a little bit more of a bearish structure. So what we can basically do here, this is a head and shoulders trend line. This is a head and shoulders trend line. We're going to look at both of these trend lines. And what we're going to do right now here is that we're going to be determining, are we going to be breaking it towards the upside? We're going to be bullish because then we're going to see this continuation towards 60,000 US dollars. Are we going to see a breakdown from this point? We're going to see this negative continuation towards lower targets, towards lower prices. So it's really right now waiting game for Bitcoin. Just wait and see where the market is heading towards, and then we could be seeing where Bitcoin is basically heading towards from that point. So just wait and see where the market is breaking towards. But a thing that is getting me currently very worried here is that if I'm going to look at the funding rates, guys, so I've not been talking about this today. I've not been talking about this today yet here. But what can we see right now? If we're going to look at almost every single altcoin out there, funding rates are extremely positive. What does this mean? This clearly does mean that altcoins are right now overvalued. Altcoins are over leveraged currently, not overvalued, I mean over leveraged. So altcoins are currently over leveraged in the market. Bitcoin as well, predicted funding rate 0.094 as well, being over leveraged. While we are in such a downtrend, everyone is still longing the market. This is having a bearish effect on the market. This is, of course, not a thing that you would like to see here. Once the market is already standing so low, once it is extreme in the market, we're still seeing positive funding rates and pretty significant positive funding rates, right? So a reason why I'm right now scared in the market, and give me a second, by the way, before going further into my story here. So a reason why I am right now scared here, and a reason why I'm right now taking massive cautious in the being very extremely cautious in the market here, is because the funding rates. Funding rates are still very positive. Market is still extremely down. Everyone is longing the freaking dip right now, and that's, of course, it's good. Of course, it's not necessarily bad here. But if too many people are going to long this freaking dip, and if too many people think we're going to be seeing a bounce from this level, what basically the funding rates are reflecting right now, yeah, we could be for sure see maybe a potential pullback from this range here. So yes, I am extremely bullish on Bitcoin. I'm extremely bullish on the market in general. But only a bearish thing that I'm right seeing in the market is, of course, the funding rates. And this is a thing that I can't do anything about here. It's just a thing that we have to be waiting for. This is, of course, a thing that I can't adjust anything off, you know. So funding rates are definitely very positive right now, and I think it's very, very. I think what is getting me scared here is like, Bitcoin is dropping so massively, right? So Bitcoin is dropping massively, but altcoins are rising and rising and rising, and all these people out there, they are over leveraging those altcoins right now. The altcoins are getting over leveraged, what basically means that the risk on buying towards altcoins right now is extremely, extremely risky. And as well for Cardano, 4.3% funding rates, 0.043% funding rates. Cardano saw a massive decrease towards the downside. You should right now expect funding rates will be dipping negative because the market keeps going down, right? But no, the funding rates are still positive. So yeah, I always take my eyes out on funding rates because I think it's very important. Just look at all these projects. Just look at Dogecoin has almost negative funding rates, but yeah, it's Dogecoin, of course. But yeah, Chainlink as well, Stellar Lumens as well here, XRP massive high funding rates here. So many people are over leveraging altcoins right now here, and because so many people are over leveraging altcoins, I could be expecting we could be seeing a market shakeout still from here on. So that's the only thing I'm saying, and of course a market shakeout could be as well, so that we're going to dip massively towards the downside, push up right away afterwards, shake out all those positions, move up very quickly. So that's a very likely event to be happening from here on, I expect. So keep this in consideration. A move down from here on is going to be, once again, to flush out leverage, because what we can see right now here is that what you want to be seeing in these shakeouts here is that the open interest is going to drop here. Right now, open interest dropped with approximately 4 billion. What is approximately 10%? No. Yeah, no. 20% open interest dropped out of the market. Of course, we saw as well 20% market shakeouts. So it's, of course, respectively in line here. But what you want to be see here, like market shakeouts usually lead to people losing confidence in the market. And right now, there are a lot of people that are not losing confidence in the market yet. So that is the only thing that's starting to get me worried. Fear and greed index. So let me quickly check this out here right away. So that's, of course, an important thing to know here. Of course, the fear is still there here, but we are 42 in the index. So it could be for sure still play out here that Bitcoin is going to have a massive shakeout towards the downside. So that is, of course, the thing that I want to be warning you guys about here. And the only way I am right now saying this here, and guys, please, if we're going to get a market shakeout, if we're going to get so, what I do expect on the next market shakeout is that more people become more fearful. And on the next market shakeout, if we're going to get another significant drop off towards the downside, if we're going to create another leg down here to, let's say, $52,000 on Bitcoin, funding rates will be dropping negative. I can tell you already, because this is always what happens. You get a drop off, people along the market. We get another drop off, people along the market. On the third drop off, people are not going to long the market anymore because they're going to short it, because they think it's really end. The end is really here. And of course, as soon as we see on the market here, because I am really looking forward towards opening a massive new position on Bitcoin, of course. So as soon as we're going to be seeing the market for Bitcoin dropping particularly negative in this funding rates here, I am going to be looking for a massive position to be accumulating a new position on Bitcoin, to accumulate massive new position on Bitcoin, to make, of course, significant gains in the market. But I can only do so if Bitcoin funding rates will be dropping negative, because that will be allowing me to have the lowest risk for the potential highest reward possible. Or of course, if we're going to be seeing, of course, a W playing out here on Bitcoin. Of course, if Bitcoin is going to be, let's say, move up from here on, because it's for sure not out of the books that we're going to be moving up for sure. Like, listen up, guys, that's for sure possible. So Bitcoin is going to be curving up higher. We're going to see this. I will be accumulating position as well over here. So depends on how the market is going to be unfolding. I'm going to be looking for a long position. If the market is going to see another shakeout, I'm going to look for a long position. For sure. I just finished my class and you're still live. I mean, that's lovely to know, bro. It's lovely to know. Hopefully you had an amazing chat here. Please don't spam in the chat, bro. I don't want to be reading the chat, but if you're spamming in the chat here, I will be not answering your question, bro. But please don't spam in the chat. Did you always say you close your Bitcoin long position, or are you still adding towards it? I mean, I did close it already a while ago. But I want to be, of course, adding more to my position here. I was thinking about that, but because I saw the funding rates being still, relatively way too high here, I did close it. But right now, what I want to be doing with my position here is that I mean, I'm not necessarily expecting another major shakeout. I'm right now waiting for a good opportunity in the market, right? If I'm going to miss a 4% surge towards the upside, I'm good with it. I don't care because I'm good with it. But if we're going to see another shakeout towards the downside, and well, a lot of people are going to start panicking, I will be accumulating new positions, because if we're going to get so, and I just, of course, explained everything about the funding rates and see what we currently think about it. I mean, altcoins are over leveraged. Altcoins are still pumping towards the upside. If altcoins are still bouncing back so strong, Bitcoin isn't. Usually, Bitcoin is going to continue further down here. That's just what we tend to see in previous times around here. So I'm not extremely bearish. I don't want to be extremely the big bear, and don't want to be the one that's going to be bringing FUD towards the market. I just want to be the one that's not going to get wrecked in this market. So this is really what my opinion is right now saying here. I do really expect maybe there's a very big chance we could be seeing a continuation further down here, and I will be calling for this continuation down only as soon as we do break this downward sloping upper sloping trend line here. That could be, of course, form and cause a massive correction in the market. But yeah, right now, as long as we're holding up towards the level, it's going to be good. But take it into consideration. You missed my super chat. Please let me know what you said, my bro. So, oh my gosh, let me quickly check out on this here. Someone is just saying here in the chat, we are seeing an approximately, let me quickly go over this, almost 1 million Ethereum is getting burned here. So let me look at this total burn. Let me load this up here. And why is this page not loading up right now here? We don't know here, but let me quickly load up this page, because yeah, indeed, we almost have 1 million Ethereums burned in total, and that's pretty crazy that we are seeing so. So let me get to all, and look at this. We're seeing 998k, let's say 999k, because we're only 64 Ethereum away from it, burned in total. So almost 1 million Ethereums got burned in the past 180 days here, and 1 million Ethereum is, of course, an approximately 0.78 cents here, or 0.8% here of the total supply. So that is a pretty crazy amount here on the market. Crow is not cooling down here. Let me see. Crow is indeed, Crow is cooling down right now ever so slightly. Let me see. Mana is pumping. Let me go over Mana. Let me go over Decentraland. So, oh, guys, we are breaking the range highs on Decentraland right now here. We're breaking the range high on Decentraland right now here. So, guys, keep your attention right now wide open to Decentraland. So this was, of course, likely to expect here. Sand is pumping, Decentraland is going to be pumped as well. So if you did follow us up here with this accumulation zone that we did told you guys to look at, it's, of course, 41% surge since of that point. So we did saw a 41% surge from that point here. What is a particularly strong surge that we did saw there? So definitely very exciting to see this movement towards the upside. In 1 hour and 15 minutes, we're going to close the 4-hour candles here. This 4-hour candle close is going to be resulting in, of course, a very significant breakthrough of this range here, and I'm looking forward towards to get this range breakthrough, of course. So yeah, looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out here. I'm definitely starting to get extremely excited about this breakthrough, of course, and of course this 4-hourly breakthrough, and of course afterwards a 4-hour retest of this range high is going to be extremely bullish for Mana, and I'm definitely looking forward towards it. I'm definitely looking forward towards where it could be heading towards. So someone is saying no one use Ethereum because the fees are too high, but maybe you say so, but you're probably using Ethereum because 90% of the altcoins are built on Ethereum. So yeah, that's of course important to know here. If you're going to be buying a lot of these coins here, yeah, you do know that 90% of the coins are 80% of the coins are built on Ethereum. So maybe a layer 2 solution, but it's as well Ethereum. So please take that into consideration. And maybe the fees are too high, but if the fees are too high on Ethereum, just use a layer 2 solution. Let me see. Make money on spot betting. I mean, bro, no, don't bet your money. That's stupid. I should not bet your money. I should not do that. Those kind of things, you know. At least maybe everyone has their own opinion, of course, about it. But Mana, Decentraland and Sand are both pumping massively. Sand is, of course, pumping. Of course, they got rejected by the range share. So we called this this resist zone here, the 3.618 here. So it was pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy that we did call the one here. Of course, no, we're not necessarily saying it's going to top out over there, but it's going to be at least find some short-term resistance. So that's pretty interesting. Let me see what the chat is saying here out there. I did still miss your super chat. You're saying, do you think Medic is a good buy right now? Here, let me go for Medic. Medic. Do you think Medic is a good buy? I mean, I've given my opinion already about Medic. I do think there are better coins than Medic right here. Medic did clearly broke the downtrend here, to be honest. You can clearly see Medic broke. I mean, we talked like about Medic 2 days ago or so. We were looking at the significant downtrend here. I said to everyone out there, what we want to be seeing, if we're going to be breaking out of this downtrend here, we want to be seeing a breakthrough of this range high of this green box, right? So you can see this range high of the green box, resistance support zone, resistance zone over there. So everyone, if we're going to be breaking out of the Medic downtrend, if we're going to push above it, and if we're going to flip this green box into support, it's going to be bullish. And currently, yeah, we are getting so. We did already reach the price of the symmetrical triangle. But yeah, for sure, it's looking like a little bit more of a bullish structure we're currently experiencing on this market. We are experiencing some resistance on the highs over here, like you can clearly see. So is Medic a good buy necessarily? But right now, I don't know exactly. But yeah, we are getting rejected right now, ever so slightly by this range high. But Medic, I think, is a layer 2 solution. Will we still perform particularly good if you're going to zoom out? You do know that we're in a very strong uptrend, so it's definitely not necessarily a bad buy at all. Sorry for the spam earlier, no problem, bro. At least you learn from it. That's a very good one. That's a very good one. We don't like spammers in the chat, of course. That's the reason why we block it. Bitcoin is moving down. Indeed. Bitcoin is indeed moving down ever so slightly. We did discuss it already a little bit. This is not the 11 a.m. pump we don't be seeing here. This is an 11 a.m. correction. That's pretty unfortunate. That's pretty unfortunate because we would like to see, of course, markets moving up on 11 a.m. But so far it has not been moving up here. So it's an unfortunate day for us today. So it's pretty unfortunate for us today here, of course. What altcoin is a good buy right now? There are many good altcoins to be buying right now, to be honest. I think VeChain is definitely a cheap one to scoop up over here. A relatively low risk as well. Relatively low risk here. I did already discuss Fantom, but you're saying it's pumping right now. It is indeed pumping, to be honest. Fantom is indeed pumping. We did discuss the retest of this range high over here, and it's indeed moving up. And of course, it is forming this this bull flag scenario, what it is right now breaking out of. So bull flag breakout for Fantom. We have discussed it already. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking very good for Fantom. Personally, this is going to be continuation towards higher targets, man. As well with the W retest we're currently getting, Fantom is looking very strong right now. And I see Fantom going back all the way to $2.60 from this point. So Fantom is definitely not a bad buy at all. Not a bad buy at all right now. So let me see. Everyone is very excited about Gala. Crypto Rover, we are leaning more to two bearish regions. It's a bearish pattern for sure, true. And it comes down. It comes from a downtrend, and it's spending more time on the lower side of the triangle. I mean, it doesn't really matter where it's spending more time at. But indeed, we are forming this pattern on the downtrend. That's true. The 4 hour as well. Okay, I want to be looking at this one. 4 hours as well. We're forming still this descending triangle. What at least look like, especially if we're forming this 4 hour candle close like this here. Yeah, this could be having a little bit more of a bearish effect on the market. So that's of course important to know right here. And do I definitely want to be seeing a bounce back to higher ranges from this point. But clearly right now we are not really having a very strong bounce from this point here. Let me see. Thank you, Rover. Your streams are amazing. That's nice to know. Guys, we did discuss a lot of coins we're still getting in the chat here. We're already discussed here, so can't go over everything. Let me see. What about Plan B, their prediction for 135k by December? I think Plan B, their prediction by December. Yeah, guys. What do we think about Plan B, their prediction by December? I think it's not going to be coming out. That's what I think. But maybe they will be off 2 months here. Maybe they will be off 3 months. I think they will be off a little bit from it. Your view on Bitcoin will break. I already explained my view. So for you guys out there that did miss it, maybe you should go a little bit back to the stream here. I did discuss it pretty much in depth here. But basically, what I do think about Bitcoin right here is that the chances are relatively high that we're going to see a breakdown from this point. And the reason why is, of course, several things come together, right? You have these funding rates that are particularly high. People are over leveraging altcoins, and that's getting me worried. That's getting me worried. So if we're going to see a massive fund from here on, it would not make a lot of sense, because people that are leveraging it are going to only become more and more richer, you know. So that's the point. Hey Rover, did you sell your hair to buy the dip? Whoa, bro. No, I did not do so. I still got my hair over here. But I did sold my my chair to buy the dip, guys. So I don't have a chair anymore. So that's the reason why I'm standing right now. I'll going to 0 by tomorrow. Just, bro. We're not going to 0. You're so bullish on VeChain. Yeah, true. I mean, VeChain has just such a good of a use case. And that's the reason why I can't be bearish on it right now. That's the reason why I can't be bearish on it. But guys, we're quickly going to be asking a favor to you guys out there. I see we currently are watching with 840 of you guys out there. It would be truly appreciated if you're going to slap up that like button here, guys. We've got right now 630 likes, so let's smash it up to 700. Would be truly amazing if we could do so. Would be truly amazing if we could do so. You see. And guys, by the way, some people are still talking about this stuff here, right? So some people are talking about, let's say, the moon phases here. Some people are still talking about it. Of course, the 19th of June, 19th of November, we did got the moon phase over here. Usually, if we're going to get the moon phase, we're going to be having a more significant pumpy time. If we're going to look back to the phases in the market. Yeah, very excited where it could be heading towards from this point. Guys, let me know in the chat, do you believe in these moon phases, or do you think it's just BS? Let me know in the chat here, do you think this will be having a positive or bearish effect on the market? Just let me know, do you believe in moon phases, that it always has a positive effect on the market here? I mean, first time around I heard from it was over here, and then it of course significantly pumped this up here. So at that point it was pretty good impression. But let me know in the chat, do you think it is true? I see already some people saying BS. Raymond is also saying BS. Starchild saying, let's go moon phase. Yes. BS. I mean, it's not a bear market, but yeah, if you think it's a bear market, please be my guest. I already went over Gala, guys. Yes, 80% rock accuracy. I mean, personally, I think it's BS myself. I don't really take this. I mean, I should not open a trade because it's a moon phase. That is definitely not the reason why you should be opening a trade whatsoever. So I will be saying, yes, it is a little bit of BS here. But yeah, for sure, it's pretty exciting what we do get right now in the market here. And these things that happen. Verstappen for everyone world title. Yeah, guys, we have to win it. Verstappen has to win it. Otherwise, I will be very, very pissed off. It has been true, maybe. Yeah, I mean, yes. If Bitcoin pumps, for sure, is good. I mean, yeah, as long as Bitcoin pumps, is good here. But yeah, I do think it's a little bit of BS. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to look at these things, of course. It just is a little bit of luck here, because not necessarily always we are moving up in moon phases, right? So that's pretty interesting, especially in the last time around here, previous market cycles. So let me see. Get that crow up to $1 so I can sleep tonight. Just set a limit order, bro. I mean, some people really want to be sleeping, but they can't because of Bitcoin. How many sleepless nights do you guys have because of crypto? I'm very, very, very curious. So let me quickly check on Crypto.com again, because so many people say it's pumping again here. I mean, it's still coming down here, guys. Of course, in the all daily time frame, it's definitely still pumping. Let's see if it can eat up these sell orders here to push up potentially a little bit higher here once again. Let me see. What headphones do you use? I have a Logitech. I mean, I don't know exactly what kind of headphone it is. It's like a Logitech wireless headset. It's a pretty good one. It's like the G7 or G9 or so. I mean, it was the best one, they told me, so I bought it. I'm not very, very into headsets, so it's a good one. At least I know. Rover. What do you think about Holy Chain? I mean, Holy Chain is preparing itself, man, for a major move. I think Holy Chain is preparing itself for a major move here. If we're going to look at Holy Chain, and we're going to remove all the drunks for a second here, it's just like VeChain, a lot of the altcoins here. It's like these are these underlying gems, this is like that box that you find under the sand, you know, and there are so many gems in it, and no one has yet found it, you know. So it's definitely a very, very, very good gem here. I think it could be still do a very good job here. And just like VeChain and Citra, I think VeChain is exactly the same here. Those are all preparing itself for major legs up here. And yeah, you can clearly see right now it's forming just a major consolidation phase here. It's forming a beautiful higher low structure, higher low, higher low, higher low. It is losing seller pressure. It's losing sell pressure. It's gaining higher highs in the market. And this is really a coin that's really currently really experiencing consolidation. So personally, I do think it's making itself ready for a major leg up anytime soon here. So that's of course a thing that is particularly getting me excited over here on the market. What we can clearly see here, downward slope resist line from the highs getting formed here, so resistance getting found here. That's of course a thing to take in consideration, and it's of course a thing to for sure look at as soon as we do break this level. Yeah, then we could be in for the continuation up here. That's for sure as well a thing that I do look forward towards, because as soon as we do break this downward slope resistance line, yeah, we and then could be you could be then well sure aim for higher targets towards higher levels here. So that's for sure a thing that I'm currently looking forward towards. So some people are asking, please stick holochain in the chat, but we're currently already checking holochain. So definitely very interesting to look from, of course. Yeah, holochain already has to be breaking the downward slope resistance line for further continuation, but yeah, on the higher time frames, we're for sure bullish. So MMA focus. How many alts for a 10k portfolio starting today? I should pick maybe 20 alts, just $500 every one of them, and pick 20 alts. Definitely think it's good. For 10k portfolio, I should maybe not really necessarily look into Bitcoin, Ethereum. To be honest, I mean maybe it's very bad I say so. But for my portfolio, it depends on your portfolio, like how big your portfolio is here. Go back to Bitcoin, please, of course. Bitcoin is falling off ever so slightly, but yeah, for 10k portfolio, I think it's smart to really invest into altcoins, because altcoins can really bring you that 10x or 100x in just 3 or 5 months, you know. And Bitcoin is not going to bring you that. Of course, Bitcoin is a good investment because Bitcoin is safe. But if you really want to make life-changing wealth, I don't know necessarily if Bitcoin is going to give you that in the coming year from here on. BYBIT is setting up a zero fee channel. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Moon phases has been ridiculously accurate this year. Par for this bull run. I mean, let's see. It's a Logic G Pro X wireless headset. So Joseph, thank you so much here. Joseph, thank you so much for your expertise. I mean, you know it better than me. So thank you for your expertise. Thank you for your expertise. Pretty cool. Pump after 12 would be amazing if we could get some. Let me see. Bitcoin will fall to 54k before retesting optimizer, in my opinion. Well, let's see if we are going to get the event all together. Let's see how this event will be playing out here. Very curious on how it's going to be performing like right now. So it's going to be quite crucial on it's going to be performing on this time of recording. It's going to be quite a lot of volatility, most likely. So it's going to be interesting, of course. So yeah, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Bitcoin, of course, decreasing to ever so slightly lower targets right now. Bitcoin decreasing towards let me see, support range again. So we did close another 1 hour candle right now, guys. Another 1 hour candle is closed here. It's right now 12 a.m. at my place at least. And let's see how this is going to be performing. Like, let's see, is this going to be a bearish or bullish candle? Let me know, guys, in the chat here. Do you think this 1 hour candle is going to be bearish or bullish? This is the last 1 hour candle and the 4 hour candle. And this 4 hour candle doesn't look all too good, right? So this 4 hour candle is looking like a big wick on the top side. And so for moving down, particularly interesting. But last time around, we did saw the same kind of 4 hour candle, but we still moved up afterwards. So let's see how it is going to be playing out right now. But it is going to be quite important to see where this 4 hour candle is going to close, right? So yeah. Interesting right now, very interesting what we have. What do you think about the TD9 signal? I don't know what the TD9 signal is. I'm sorry. Hey Rob, what's better, to buy Ethereum or Bitcoin for the price of 1 Bitcoin? I think Ethereum is a better hold than Bitcoin in the coming 6 months ahead of us. That's what I personally think. Robert, you're the man. Moon phases are true for 5 days before and after moon phase 100% accuracy. Rover been doing this for 10 years, 10-day window. I'm pretty crazy. I'm pretty interested about how it's going to be playing out here for moon phases. Hopefully, we're going to be having an accuracy for moon phases here, and hopefully, I'm not going to be minding if this is going to be right. So, okay, last time around we got the moon phase. We have been going sideways. Time before, we have been seeing an approximately 38% pump. Time before that, we have been going to see as well a little bit of pump. Before as well, pump. Here we saw 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 pump. Here as well pump. And I mean, yeah, so far move phase has been pretty accurate, to be honest. So are we going to close this move phase higher than the last time around? It's like 14 days, if I said correctly. 14 days, yes. So if we're going to look at 14 days, we still got till the 4th of December, and that is right now. From here on, we still got another 10 days. And we still got another 10 days to push up on approximately 5% here. So I think it's definitely very valid that we could do so. So I'm very curious if the moon phase are going to be right now here. It would be lovely to see the moon phase being right, of course. One thing to see is no Lambo. For sure, right now it is not a Lambo yet here, because I don't see where you can be buying a Lambo for 50k, but maybe in a few months from now on, yeah, one Bitcoin could be one Lambo. One Bitcoin used to be a Lambo. I mean, just give it some time, guys. Just give it some time. But I mean, if you really want that Lambo, I don't know, you can better hold up your Bitcoin, man. Because one Bitcoin eventually will be 10 Lambos. So it's just a matter of time, you know. It's just how hard you want it. So Decentraland just set a new all-time high here. Are you kidding me? So yeah, indeed, Decentraland just set a new all-time high, guys. Congratulations for holding this token here. I've been holding it as well for quite a while here. It has been absolutely been nuts. It has been absolutely going sky high here. Did an easy 10x here in the past weeks. So yeah, Decentraland is just moving up like crazy. So Bitcoin retesting support right now, guys. So times are getting crucial. Bitcoin retesting support, and it looks to be we're falling ever so slightly below it. Of course, right now, most likely the support buys will be coming in here, like you can clearly see here. So right now, it is going to be decision time for Bitcoin, guys. Because if we're going to really fall below this range, but of course, it's going to be depending on where the 1 hour candle is going to close. So yeah, we could be for sure, Bitcoin could be for sure going towards this lower targets, right? Let's say 55k once again here. We could be all the way go down here, and then we could be still away from the lower side. So please don't panic as long as we're not closing the 1 hour candle. But for sure, we are random retesting support, and this is most likely going to be providing us ever so slightly a bounce here. I would like to see, of course, a very strong bounce from this range. But yeah, Bitcoin is indeed falling a little bit down here. I wonder if it's a good level to take profits. I mean, it's never bad to take profits once you're trading at all-time highs here, man. It's never bad to take profits. If you're trading at all-time highs, it's never bad to do so. I definitely never bad to do so. A big liquidation candle will be nice, then up. I mean, Kristen Becker, I think that's as well the likeliest thing to anticipate right now here. Since the leverage is so high right now, a big liquidation candle towards the downside is going to be very likely to expect here. You're still live, great. Yeah, for sure, we're always live, guys. So yeah, we were just witnessing the retest of the lower side of support line. So guys, for everyone who did miss it out, we are already trading on particularly crucial times here. Bitcoin so far is bouncing from this level, and the accuracy of this pattern is definitely here for sure. You can see clearly rejection from the highs getting formed here, clearly supportive bounce from the lower side getting formed here. So far the accuracy of the pattern is definitely here, and this is of course important to know here. Indeed, buy Bitcoin for sure, but it could go higher. One crow is one bus ticket. That is true. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. So yeah, Bitcoin so far bouncing ever so slightly back here, guys. So it's lovely to see. It's lovely to see Bitcoin bouncing back ever so slightly right now. So yeah, we do expect this level to hold us up as support here. And we do as well expect, as soon as Bitcoin is going to fail to hold on towards the level, that we're going to see more significant downward pressure. I'm staying with you for 2 hours and 30 minutes already. That is pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy that you're already here for such a long time here. I mean, you're crazy, bro. I mean, I'm here as well for 2 hours and 35 minutes already. So it's pretty crazy. That's a head and shoulders for sure. I mean, yeah, we're looking for several head and shoulders like we discussed earlier today already. We could be looking for an inverse one on the highest side. So you can see left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and this could be the breakthrough. Or we could be looking for regular head and shoulders, and you can see left shoulder, head, right shoulder, breakdown. So that could be things that we could be looking for right now here. So keep your eyes wide open for the market right now here. Let me quickly go over the buy orders once again here for Bitcoin. Let me see what we are having right now. Yesterday saw a very interesting article about it, which showing us a very good one, where the buy orders was set up here. yeah, of course, Cent is just always in the news here because yeah, Cent is just crazy. Of course, by the way, the Turkish lira is going absolutely into a free fall. That's pretty crazy. I don't know if you did saw it. Just look at the Bitcoin. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. I mean, this is the Bitcoin chart against the Turkish lira. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. This looks extremely good here. So yeah, Bitcoin is of course trading at all-time highs here today against the lira. For everyone who doesn't know here, if you live in Turkey, I mean, I think the majority of the Turkish people are holding Bitcoins. But this is the reason why they do hold Bitcoins, because if you compare the Turkish lira against Bitcoin, like this, if you oh wait, I want to be having a different comparison. I mean, if you just look at the Turkish lira, look at this. This is crazy. Oh wait, let me go to the right chart here. This is the US dollar against the lira. So the US dollar is literally gained an approximately 58% against the Turkish lira. And let me go. Do I have a Turkish lira index here? I just want to be going to a Turkish. Look at this. Yeah, this is the Turkish lira against the dollar. Guys, look at this. The Turkish lira is falling, absolutely going for a free fall. So that's of course important to know here. Look at this crazy free fall. That's the reason why you're holding Bitcoin, of course. But let me go further and let me search up the article that I want to be looking for. Let me see. Yeah, we are currently seeing a major buy range for Bitcoin, around 55k here. So yeah, what we can currently see here is that the buy range about 52k completely got, no, not completely, but got faded particularly big here. And that we right now have a very strong buy range for Bitcoin, where we do see the market bouncing from up. It's going to be the 54 to 55k here. So personally, I do see Bitcoin holding up the 55k range here. If it's really going to fall below the 54k range, it's going to be horrific. It's going to be absolutely horrific. So that's of course not a thing that we do want to be seeing here. The personally, I do expect Bitcoin is going to hold up the 54.5 towards 55k. And that is going to be the target as well, where you could be accumulating positions on, in my opinion. So the range over here, if we're going to fall lower, if we fall below, this is going to be my accumulation range. So this over here is going to be my approximate accumulation range. So if the market is going to fall down, keep your eyes on this box over here. I think anywhere in this box is going to be good accumulation zone for Bitcoin. Because there are so many buy orders set up on that range, is that it is very likely to see a bounce from that level getting started. So take that in consideration. And if the market goes down here, look at that level and start accumulating. You could start accumulating positions as well on that level. I will be maybe as well scoop up a little bit of a Bitcoin long position, maybe a minor Bitcoin long position here for fun. Bitcoin is not going to hold to 56.5k. Let's see. Let's just wait and see here what Bitcoin is going to do here. I will be maybe opening some positions here on Bitcoin here, some long positions over here, here and there, of course. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards what we could do so. That will be truly amazing if we can do so, yeah. So let me see. So Bitcoin, I will be looking for positions on 54.700. I will be maybe scoop up some minor positions here on Bitcoin. Let me see. So I will set up some limit orders to look for certain positions. Excuse me for me being a little bit AFK. I was just looking for some. I was just setting up some limit orders on certain ranges. But yeah, pretty interesting what we do have right now there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to rise over. I would love to see Bitcoin going a little bit down here, to be honest, because if Bitcoin comes down ever so slightly, yeah, we could be maybe see a very good opportunity coming towards us on the market, and that's of course a lovely part about it. There's always a lovely part about the market. So yeah, would most certainly like to see Bitcoin coming down ever so slightly right now. If Bitcoin does come down ever so slightly, it will be allowing us to, of course, scoop up some extra positions. So yeah, my real big range I will be aiming for in terms of Bitcoin, of course, right now. It's going to be for sure be this range over here, right? What I did just a moment ago, I set up a lot of limit orders all over this range here, because if the market comes down here, I will be filling up several orders, because I do think it's going to be in a strong accumulation zone, and of course stop losses around the 53.5k, because I personally think if we're going to fall below that level, yeah, we could be going for a way for the surge down here. So guys, by the way, if you do enjoy the content, if you do enjoy the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We would truly appreciate it if you're going to do so as well. We've been almost live for 3 hours already on today's stream. And yeah, it's really amazing if you're going to be hitting that subscribe button right now, because we've been such a long time live already. And it's just appreciated if you're going to smash up that like button and smash up the subscribe button as well here on the channel. Will be truly appreciated if you're going to do so. Will be truly appreciated. Huge orders await on the 55k. That's true. So that could be as well reason why we could not be retraced back towards the level, because there are huge orders awaiting for us over there. So far, Bitcoin is still bouncing from this level, but we still take into consideration that there's a very big chance that Bitcoin can come down ever so slightly here. Almost Thanksgiving. Let's go Bitcoin. Of course, because it's Thanksgiving, usually Bitcoin goes a little bit down here, and it's likely to be. You know what's funny here? There is a Bitcoin dip before Christmas and Thanksgiving, you know? So retailers used to take profit on Bitcoin while Thanksgiving and December, well, before Thanksgiving, for Christmas, etc., because they have to be buying all these presents. And right now, they can't take profits, but for a little bit cheaper. So weekends are selling off right now. People that want to be exiting the market are selling off right now here. So yeah, definitely very exciting, because right now some people are maybe scared because, oh shit, I still have to pay my Christmas present, so I have to go out of Bitcoin. That's what's right now happening. So retailers are definitely getting shaken out of the market, and it's definitely a very positive side. Black Friday started early. Let's buy, guys. Indeed, Black Friday is indeed early. I'm buying in towards it for sure. Hello, please look at the dollar index. We have been looking at the dollar index several times already today, and of course, it does look a little bit frightening. So, just Ray here. Question. I have 25% of my trading portfolio in stablecoins. Would you say it's time to deploy? Firstly, Jay, of course, it's always hard. Ray, sorry, excuse me. It's always hard to say when a market is going to be bottoming out here. But what we can say over here is that we're already on 19% correction. And I do think it's irresponsible if you're going to be waiting even longer. While we do know there is for sure a possibility, I'm not saying it's not going to happen. There's for sure a possibility that we're going to go for another leg down here. And maybe you can start to do 12.5%. And if the market is going to go further down, another 12.5%. But I do think it's irresponsible if you're not going to accumulate at all around this range here. That's at least my opinion. I do think you should start to deploy a little bit here ever so slightly. In my case, in my opinion. But guys, let me see. Let me see. What are we having? Bitcoin USD are increasing. What do you think? Bitcoin USD shorts are increasing. Let me check it up here. Shorts are definitely. Oh, shorts spiking massively, guys. So for the past 3 days here, we have been seeing a massive increase in the shorts. What do you think about it? I think it's very. I think it's bullish. I'm always very bullish if I see shorts. Longs increasing here. Shorts increasing. Last time we did saw this, it was in July. This massive spike we got here was July 14th. Let me look back to July 14th of Bitcoin. July 14th. And this was the last time around we saw this massive spike of shorts. It was over here. Then we still came down, but eventually we came up here. So yeah, let's see what is going to be playing out here. Hopefully it's still going to be having a... I mean, you know what it basically is here with shorts. If there are more shorts coming in towards a market, it basically it means that there's going to become more sell pressure. But as well, there could be, in the other side around, there could be a bigger liquidation. What could be leading towards a bigger squeeze on the market. So that's interesting. Dude, I'm deeply impressed with my Cardano swing trade when I'm holding like a warrior. I mean, that's very unfortunate, bro. Stay away from the bears, of course. If short increases, what it means basically, shorts increase it will add more sell pressure towards the market. But as well, if it's shorter, it basically is betting that the price action is going lower. And if the price action keeps going up at that point, they're going to get squeezed out and they have to sell off. So they have to be buying back those contracts. They basically, if you're shorting the market, you're buying sell contracts. So you're selling off those Bitcoins and you're buying contracts that the market is going down here. So if the market keeps going up then, and let's say they're exiting their positions with a loss, or they're getting squeezed, so a short squeeze will be happening, they have to be buying back those contracts into market, and that leads towards a price squeeze towards the upside, and that leads towards an short squeeze basically. So yeah, if those shorts are going to get squeezed out, we'll be having a very positive effect on the market. So let's see how it's going to be playing out right now. Let me see. So our longs increase. Longs are not necessarily increasing, so that's a relatively positive side here. But of course, if the longs massively shoot up here, it usually gives us a signal that there is a lot of buy pressure going to be added towards the market. So yeah, pretty interesting. Please go down already to 53k and then moon. God damn it! Indeed, man, I would love to see it as well. I would love to see the market already go down to 53k, so we can then finally, or 54k, to then finally start to move. It's really amazing. Is it a good idea to take profit on a holding position portfolio? Bro, what are you saying? I won't give you any financial advice, but the only thing I do with my holding position, with my holding portfolio, is everything but taking profits right now. Because you're asking me if it is a good time to take profits on your holding portfolio after a 20% correction from all-time highs. You're asking me this real seriously? I mean, I'm not going to take profits on my holding position if the market is then down in a dip. I'm not going to take profits on my holding position if we're in a market dip. Never. The biggest lesson that you should take here is never take profits on a dip. I mean, you should take profits on a pump. Well, it is of course a little bit harder because you think, oh, the market is only going to go up. But yeah, you should take profits on a pump rather than a dump. And that's how it works if you want to be profitable in the market. Let me see here on the market. I mean, not so bearish. So many people say Cardano's done. Cash out. Cardano's not done here. Cardano's not done. It just makes me more bullish because more people are saying so. I don't think that Cardano's done at all. But for taking profits in dips, I should definitely not suggest taking profits in a dip here. At least that's what I would say myself here. But yeah, someone is saying here as well, buy high, sell low. Please, the biggest mistake that people are making is selling low. What if Bitcoin will drop to 54k? So if you're going to sell right now, let's say you're selling on 56k because you're anticipating Bitcoin is going to go to 54k. Why should you take such big of a risk for a potential cheaper buy? I think the risk you're taking is not worth the reward. That's what I think here. You always will be looking at the risk to reward, and I don't think that it's worth to take the risk to buy back potentially a little bit cheaper. Because I know some people that sold off their Bitcoin on 30k because they were willing to buy it on 25k, and then they got wrecked. They got wrecked. That's literally what they got. So don't be the one that's going to get wrecked as well here. I tell this out of experience. So yeah, don't do so. Fear in the market creates the biggest moonshots. And that's true, guys. Every single drop. You don't, what I always say here is that people don't deserve the real Bitcoin pump if they can't withstand the Bitcoin dump. So you only deserve the Bitcoin pump if you survive the dump here, guys. So please survive the dump, and you will be getting rewarded with a massive Bitcoin pump, and it will be feeling so good. And especially if you've been through the dip, if you survive the dip again, the market goes up again, you will be feeling so good. I can tell you already. You feel perfect. You've never felt any better here. I can tell you already. The pumps feel always the best here. Let me see. Ever holders should take profits in the name of the game. What the frank? Even a holder, of course, holders should take profit, but not in the dips, in my opinion. Holders should always take profits. It's always smart to do so. Bitcoin triangle looks better on the 15-minute time frame. Well, okay, it can be so, not necessarily. I already look at the 1 hour close, etc. So yeah, we're as well 38 minutes away from the 4 hour candle close right now. Sure, interesting. Uh, let me see. Top your account to survive. No, indeed. Let me see. See what chat's saying. So, guys, Bitcoin bouncing back ever so slightly right now, guys. Pretty lovely to see. By the way, in 38 minutes from now, we're going to close the 4-hourly candle. Should I stay live for the 4-hourly candle close? Let me know in the chat here, guys. Let me know in the chat if I should stay live for the 4-hourly candle close right now, live on the stream. Let me know in the chat here if I should stay live for the 4-hourly candle close. I would most certainly love to do so. But if we want to be staying live for 4-hourly candle close, I want to be reaching some targets, guys. I do want to be reaching some targets. Truly amazing. Let me see. Let me see what the chat wants here. So, let me see. Yes, everyone wants me to stay live here. So I can for sure stay a little bit longer live here, guys. But let's say I want to be staying live. So we're right now only 8 minutes away before being, let's say, 3 hours into the stream, right? So if we can reach the 800 likes within 3 minutes from now on, I will be staying live for the 4-hourly candle close, guys. So everyone's saying yes here. So guys, let's smash it up to 800 likes. I think that's only 70 likes here. Only 70 likes from now on. So if we are going to smash it up to 800 likes here before being 2 hours and 55 minutes to stream here, I will be staying live for 4-hourly close. So make sure to smash it up right now. Smashing up that like button is like only take you a few seconds over time, guys. It's only take you a few seconds over time. It will be literally mean the world to me. So what we truly appreciate. Get a snack if you want to. We were waiting. Bro, no, I'm not going to get a snack right now. I'm not going to get a snack right now. Stay live for the daily candle close. Please, stay live. I mean, yeah, guys, we have to stay live. Otherwise, we're going to die. So, yeah, so far, we are definitely bouncing back for Bitcoin. Ever so slightly right here. So it's pretty nice to see here. Liked. Okay, you guys are smashing up, guys. So we're really only 6 likes away from it. We're only 6 likes away from it before reaching the target, and we smashed through it. We're going to stay live for 4-hourly candle close at least, guys. So another 36 minutes into the stream here. Absolutely lovely to be here. Absolutely lovely to be here, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it as well here. At least I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to for sure enjoy it on today's stream here. So pretty crazy. Pretty crazy what we're currently getting. So let me see. 800 easy. Rob, where's your apple? My apple is downstairs. I still have to get my apple. I need to get like some apples over here for the stream, so I can always eat apples. I think it's a good idea. Big pump incoming. Let's see. Let's wait and see here. Maybe we could be getting a major pump here on this candle for sure, possible. Especially since we retested support so far. Successfully we retested towards the support target. So personally, I do think this can be for sure provide us a very much strong continuation towards higher targets. I for sure think so. You haven't eaten an apple for your live stream in a while. Yeah, indeed. I started eating on my streams, but I should start to get more apples over here over the stream, man. But for sure, like after 3 hours standing here behind my desk, talking to you guys out there, it gets yourself a little bit hungry, I must say here. It gets yourself a little bit hungry. Yeah. Should we take profits on Sand? Of course, I can't give you any financial advice, bro, but Sand is indeed trading on pretty high levels. I do think that the hype run-up could be continuing a little bit higher, but for sure, we do know that it is a hype run-up that we're currently creating on Sand, and this will be eventually come down massively, in my opinion. Eventually. Not necessarily right now. It can go even further up here, but eventually it will come down eventually a little bit here. Life look, indeed. Don't sell the news. I mean, it's a little bit like buy the rumor, sell the news. I mean, if the Sand Games comes out here, I personally think there is going to be an ever so slightly decrease with the valuation. I personally do think so. I think it's likely to expect a little bit of a deflation there. I do personally really expect a little bit of a pullback. Let me quickly see. Hey, please look at the Bitcoin dominance. Let me go over the Bitcoin dominance for a second. I've been not talking a lot with it, you guys out there, for a while. So Bitcoin dominance, of course, for sure interesting to discuss. I mean, our predictions on the Bitcoin dominance has been absolutely accurate, like crazy, guys. Our predictions on the Bitcoin dominance has been so accurate, it's crazy. Oh, excuse me. I pressed to the wrong scene, unfortunately, so excuse me for that one. But yeah, what we are basically seeing here for the Bitcoin dominance right now is that it's pretty crazy what we happened over here, because we predicted, of course, on this range over here that altcoins are going to be a good buy. So we did clearly saw, yeah, over here, there's some resistance, sorry, support, resistance, and right now we're seeing the continuation down here. So personally, I'm looking for a triple bottom here on the Bitcoin dominance. Triple bottom will be leading towards a further continuation down here. This further continuation down will be leading towards, of course, the 35.4 cents getting reached here on the Bitcoin dominance chart here. This will be leading for an, yeah, of course, more, lower target for the Bitcoin dominance. Will basically will be leading for more gains towards cryptocurrency, altcoins, of course. So, very exciting. Of course, if you're going to look to the not Bitcoin dominance but the altcoin dominance, you can see this is of course clearly reversed, and of course on the altcoin dominance this looks like a W, and this of course a particular bullish structure that we're creating. And what is here looking like a W on the Bitcoin dominance is looking like, of course, this M pattern. So on an M pattern, you can clearly see here you're forming a triple bottom and you're forming diminishing highs, and this of course a bearish bias pattern. And if you're going to then aim for a breakdown from the highs, of course, yeah, you are basically aiming for a target around the 31% eventually. But I personally see the Bitcoin dominance already finding a bottom around 35.4%, because 35.4% is definitely a target that we could be heading back towards, because yeah, you can clearly see this was the previous all-time low here for the Bitcoin dominance in history. And all-time low is of course always important to recognize, and it's basically the exact opposites for the altcoin dominance. Is basically the all-time high for the altcoin dominance, of course, because those charts are basically against each other here, and that's of course pretty interesting to check it out here. So yeah, looks quite interesting. Definitely can't wait to see where it could be heading towards here from up this point here. Let me see. Smash that like, of course, guys. Don't forget to smash up the like, will be truly appreciated. We did reach the 800. Let's go right now as well, right away for the 900, right? So we'll be truly appreciated if we could smash that like button up here like crazy. If Bitcoin breaks the top side, stay live. I mean, probably it can take like another 5 or 10 hours from here, like it can take another 10-12 hours from here on till we're going to be breaking towards either direction. So after the 4-hourly candle close, we're not broken out yet. I will be just quickly go for a lunch here, so I will be wrap up the stream then, and I will be quickly go for a lunch. And as soon as Bitcoin does break out of this pattern, and I'm not asleep, so it's not tonight or whatsoever, you know, I will be right away hop on live again to, of course, discuss the market breakout. So as long as we're not breaking out here, I will then not drop another live stream. But if we do see a volatility shock in the market, I will be right away press up that live button once again here. So if you right now, guys, for everyone out there watching here, if you do want to be staying up to date about all the market updates, if you do want to be staying up to date about this significant breakout we're going to get on the market, first of all, make sure to follow us on Twitter, because Twitter, we are closing in towards the 27,000 followers, by the way. We're only 55 followers away from it, to stay up to date about it. But as well, follow us here on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell notification, and you will be staying up to date about the market breakout. And I can promise you, if the market is going to break out today, I will be live with you guys witnessing this market breakout. So please subscribe to the channel so you're not going to miss that out here. So that's definitely going to be very, very exciting here. It's going to be very exciting. Let me see. Lunchtime, baby. Of course. It's definitely lunchtime. Definitely lunchtime. Let me see what we're doing here. Bitcoin, by the way, still bouncing back very strong here. So far holding up towards line where you are just enabled to last 30 minutes in this candle. So let's see how it's going to be playing out. But give me a real quick second. I follow you all. Bro, I'm hungry. For me as well, bro. I'm pretty hungry. It's like crazy. My breakfast was like 5 hours ago. So yeah, I'm really hungry indeed. I like main. I like main as well, of course. I do like main as well. Let me see. Rover, in case we missed it, can you please give us a target for a longer short? Yeah, if we're going to get a long squeeze here, my target is going to be aiming for 54.5k towards 55k level. For short squeeze, I don't have an exact answer. Rover, do you still play Rocket League? I sometimes play Rocket League a little bit here. I don't really game that often, but sometimes I do play a game of Rocket League indeed. Do you think, I don't know, you should get more apples? I mean, I do have a lot of apples here. I mean, I'm hungry in crypto, of course. I'm eating up the dips, of course. I'm definitely eating up the dips here. It's definitely a thing I do. Is 88 done? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, Bitcoin bouncing back particularly strong right now, you guys. So, like we expected here, Bitcoin did went back towards our support target here on the lower side. And since Bitcoin, did saw this retracement back towards the supportive target, we did clearly saw a bounce here. And as well, once we were increasing back towards the higher side here of resistance, we did clearly saw a rejection on the higher side. So we came down, of course. So yeah, so far Bitcoin looks pretty interesting. Let me see if we do have some really good requests here, guys. Drop some altcoins in the chat here. We can be going over here. Let me see. What a kind of weird discussions going on in the chat here, guys, by the way. Let me see. Weird discussion in the chat going around. Can you check? Let me see. Oh, guys, what is, let me see if I have a good coin. VeChain, of course, we already discussed it, but let me quickly check up on the imminent short term. We discussed it already several times, of course, in today's stream here. So VeChain, of course, still trading on the lower side of support here. Yeah, we could be still like it's well like this here, excuse me. So yeah, we can still see VeChain is not really necessarily broken down or whatsoever. Trading on support, nothing very special playing out right now here. Let me look at Anthem real quickly. So, and some Cosmos, of course. Yeah, it's solid as well. Particularly big breakdown here since then we came down massively. If we're going to just remove all the drones for a second, we can see Anthem, of course, had this massive rally towards the upside. Since then, nothing's very special anymore happened. We started to create a particularly big downtrend over here. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out from all the range highs over here, of course. So you can clearly see resistance line getting found over there. And so far, yeah, it looks quite interesting on how this is holding up. But yeah, pretty interesting. Of course, we looked at this range high over here. Previous resistance flipped into support. That's pretty interesting. Of course, if we're going to look at some kind of a new support line we could be aiming for, is it's going to be this support line. We're going to be right now aiming for it, and hopefully this is going to be holding us up as well in the coming days ahead of us. Yeah, basically, if we're looking to this project here, not a lot of interesting things playing out here. By the way, when the point that we did find this bottom over here, we're right now, of course, trading above it again. Rejected in the past, supported here as well several times on Anthem, but right now we're once again flipping this level into support. So far it's looking good here as well in the daily time frame and 4-hourly time frame. This looks like some kind of a V-shaped recovery, and you could be maybe even approach it like a cup and handle scenario. So what you basically can see over here is that let me quickly search for the right tool that I will want to be using here. Let me see. So basically what you can see over here, we're forming a cup over here, then on the right side we're forming this handle over here right now, and of course this cup and handle scenario could be playing out, of course, well enough here towards the upside, and this could be having a little bit more of a positive effect on the market. And this cup and handle scenario has, of course, a price target towards the upside of course the measured move over here as soon as we're going to be breaking the top side of the wedge, and it could be, of course, bringing us up all the way back towards the fear of $40. But of course, in order to play that out here, what you want to be seeing here is an increase towards the highs here, and of course break this neckline on the high, because so far what you can see basically in the Cosmos chart here is that the neckline has been really providing resistance. So if we do break this neckline over here, yeah, we are going to see this further continuation towards higher targets, and then we could be, of course, looking a little bit more bullish on this market. So yeah, definitely looking forward towards it. And well, Bitcoin is as well, by the way, guys, once again moving up here. What is, of course, lovely to see here, we did clearly saw Bitcoin coming down massively here. We did saw this retest, and so far we're doing, of course, a very good job here. We're doing a very good job. Let me see. Is that a head and shoulders? It depends. You could be as well approached like a head and shoulders, for sure, possible. So yeah, pretty interesting. Of course, you could be approaching like a head and shoulders if you're going to be approaching from left shoulder, head, right shoulder, of course. So yeah, definitely very interesting. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then we need to see the increase, and then we could be going for further continuation up here. So 4-hourly candles definitely not looking all too bad here right now, to be very honest here. So as well for Bitcoin, 4-hourly candles pushing up ever so slightly. I do want to be seeing further continuation towards higher targets, to be honest, but definitely very exciting. Enjin, please. We did already discuss Enjin here, but yeah, what we can currently see here for Enjin, of course, that they did clearly worked out here on the top side ever so slightly. We did, of course, give you guys a particular big warning shot over here out there, because what we were seeing was a particular big momentum loss on this trend towards the upside right now here. So what we did saw over here is that the higher high was getting formed there, lower high on the RSI was getting formed. So yeah, what you do want to be knowing here, once you're having a parabolic trump, of course, for sure, the market could be even continuing its way further on. And though I'm not saying that Enjin is right now topping out at all here, I'm only saying that it is experiencing some more difficulties right now in this current uptrend. So yeah, what we could be expecting for Enjin, of course, is that it can see a way much further continuation towards the upside. And guys, is my sound still good here? Because I touched, yeah, it's still good. Yeah, Enjin's still doing a particularly good job here. Hopefully it's going to continue to rally up here, but it is losing momentum right now on the momentum indicators on the 1 hour candles. If we're going to look to the 4 hourly candles, yeah, we can see clearly it's still a healthy momentum, so it could be still move even further on here. So yeah, pretty interesting about where it is heading towards from this point here. But Enjin, yeah, very, very strong house performing like right now here. And yeah, we discussed it already a little bit more in depth earlier on today, but on a daily time frame, it is definitely losing major momentum. So I should definitely say here, if you do want to be accumulating this project right now here, I should say the risk is most certainly increasing. You're definitely buying into a bigger risk right now of this project. So please take that in consideration if you're going to be buying into this project, because buying into the project right now here, and excuse me real quickly, buying into the project right now here will be for sure bring you an increasing risk here, because you're buying into a bearish divergence into a parabolic uptrend as well here. So if you're buying into a parabolic uptrend into a bearish divergence as well here, this is clearly going to give you, of course, a bigger risk by accumulating it around this level, of course. So take that as well in consideration right now here. It is very important to know and important to recognize these structures right now on the market. And yeah, it's going to be definitely very important. So let's see real quickly what we do have over here. And what we do can be performing like over here. Let me see real quickly. So, what is the chat saying? You could recommend selling and accumulating lower levels. No, I'm not necessarily saying it's sell right now, accumulate later. I'm only saying the risk is most certainly increasing. Of course, what the point is with parabolic uptrends is that they can last for quite a long time. Calling a top on a parabolic uptrend is very hard to do so. But what we do say right now, we're seeing several bearish divergences getting unfolded. So the risk is most certainly increasing. And of course, taking profits at all-time high is never bad to do so. That's the whole point that I was trying to give to you guys out there. So guys, by the way, thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure to do so right now. Bitcoin bouncing back very strongly for the last 1 hour in this 4 hour candle, of course. Stay live, guys. Yeah, you guys want me to stay live, of course. You guys really want me to stay live. That's pretty amazing, of course. Rover Broke, okay, please check Sand. Of course, we went over Sand so many times today already. But yes, Sand is, of course, once again bouncing back ever so slightly towards the highs here. So 3.618 here in the Fibonacci, so far providing very strong resistance. So let's see what we're going to be having over here as well. Real quickly going over May now, where it's going to close 4 hour candle is going to be quite crucial here. Guys, let me know in the chat here. Do you think that Decentraland could be breaking out of this resistance line that we're right now looking at? So guys, let me know in the chat here. I will be looking to you guys what you guys are currently saying in the chat, but this is a crucial level that we have to be breaking through right now on Decentraland in order to continue its way up here. So hopefully we could be say so, and hopefully we could be having this continuation towards the upside. But right now we're just only a few cents above of this resistance target. But if we're going to be, let's say, get rejected, so we're going to close this 4 hour candle below this resistance line on the top side, we could be well in for further continuation down here and maybe consolidate a little bit further on here from this point. So please let me know in the chat, guys. Do you think we could be breaking out this level for Decentraland here? Let me know in the chat here. I'm very curious what you guys, of course, think of the market currently. Do you like cake? I stake all my cake and I make very good profits from it. The Rob side saying, of course, going to be breaking through. So it will be truly amazing. Fantom is pumping. Yeah, Fantom is indeed very much fun pumping here. We have already checked it several times here as well. It's doing a very good job here, Fantom. Definitely very excited about Fantom right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards it. I already checked Gala several times in the stream, Ross Palmer. So yeah, looking forward to what we could be doing here. But let me quickly go over the Fantom chart real quickly. Fantom is even pumping further on. So guys, we have been anticipating this pump on Fantom. Well, not even started, of course, because in the beginning of the stream we discussed Fantom, of course. At that point, since that point, Fantom moved up 10%, right? So Fantom, of course, created this bull flag here. Fantom created the bull flag, broke out towards the upside, and right now, yeah, you can see price target of this bull flag trading on the $2.71 here. So it's going to be another 8% move from here on. So yeah, looking forward towards where we could be heading towards for Fantom, and I personally do already see the market getting closing towards this range for sure here. I'm getting particularly excited about it. I'm getting particularly excited about reaching this target here for Fantom. Sure, think we're going to do so. So Bitcoin bouncing back, guys. Let's go, guys. Bitcoin is definitely going for a minor pump here. We're moving up in a particularly steady pace here. Look at the 1 minute candles. We're definitely in a very strong uptrend. While we were before in a very significant downtrend, Bitcoin is really starting to be buying up here towards the upside. So definitely very excited what we're seeing. We're moving up ever so slightly right now here. But as well, Ed is asking us, can you please check Harmony 1 here? And let me go for Harmony 1. And we will be keeping our eyes wide open on Bitcoin, how it's performing like right now. Harmony 1, of course, rallied up as well very quickly. Of course, we got the first rally in March 2021 here. Then we saw this major correction to the bear market, not bear market low, that's what people say here. But yeah, to the reaccumulation phase low here. And since then, of course, we create a massive rally up here. Then we create this massive bull flag. And Harmony 1 create this massive bull flag, broke out of this bull flag, like you can clearly see over here. We may approach it a little bit like this here. But yeah, we broke out of this massive bull flag towards the upside. And you can clearly see if we're going to be measuring the target of this bull flag, it's going to be having an insane target, but I will be not using. But clearly it broke out towards the upside in a very significant pace here. And right now we're looking particularly strong here on this market, in my opinion. So looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from this point here. And everyone's saying, come on, Bitcoin in the chat here. Bitcoin is so far doing a particularly good job here. So yeah, Bitcoin is doing a very, I mean, I'm supporting Bitcoin as well in this current time of recording. No, the dollar is going down, so that's the reason why. Let me quickly check up on the dollar in a moment here. But Harmony 1, pretty exciting what we have here. Let me go into the 4-hour candles. What we currently can see here is that Harmony 1 was forming this lower high structure, and of course afterwards we reversed it in towards a higher high structure, and it was of course a beautiful trend reversal that we did got on the market. While we were forming, of course, lower lows on the market, yeah, we did right now reverse the trend towards the higher low trend as well. So Harmony 1 is really shifting its trend right now here, was having a positive effect on this market. And what we will be aiming for is, of course, to break through this range high first of all. We do have some other resistance levels ahead of us as well here, like this range over here. You can clearly see we got rejected by that range, and of course we do got some support targets like the range low over here, where we as well got supported by the way. And these are the targets that we are right now looking for. And well, you can see clearly we did get bounced from off this range high over here as well. And if you're extending this level, you can see this level provides resistance support in the past as well here. So definitely very exciting so far to see Harmony 1 bounce between levels. It's in the uptrend right now, so I do expect as well a further continuation towards the upside. So yeah, looking particularly good here. Bitcoin, by the way, moving up even further on the 1 minute candle. So many people talking about VeChain, but guys, I discussed VeChain like already 3, 4, or 5 times on today's stream. So please go a little bit back into the stream if you do want to be seeing more thoughts about VeChain. Let me see. So dollar index is going down here. Indeed, you can see dollar index is, has been going down, not so significantly, but yeah, it has been coming down air versus slightly right now. So this, of course, lovely to see here. Bitcoin is just following the price. Of course, Bitcoin is indeed doing so. Of course, it's moving up ever so slightly as well, and the dollar index is definitely helping us right now to move up ever so slightly further on here. So that's a good thing, and a good yeah, definitely a good thing to see right now on this market. So yeah, definitely very exciting what we do have here. Let me see. Oh, look at this. Look at a buy order, sell order. I mean, big sell order coming in towards the market here right away. So it's, of course, it's on the 1 minute candles. It's not very accurate, of course, but yeah, for sure, Bitcoin, very exciting to see how it's moving up right now and moving down and moving sideways. Let me see. Ethereum compared to Bitcoin weekly chart, please. So let me go to the chart for the weekly time frame. So weekly time frame for the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart. This is, of course, for the imminent short term what we're looking at. But yeah, you can clearly see Ethereum compared to Bitcoin was creating a descending rolling wedge towards the upside. Then we broke out of side of it. We retested and moved up as well as reversal to support resistance zone. Was getting supported while we were breaking above it again. So yeah, Ethereum compared to Bitcoin on the weekly chart is looking extremely bullish here in my case. It's moving up in an uptrend, and I personally think it's going to continue its trend way further on towards way higher targets here in the coming weeks ahead of us, of course. So yeah, very exciting. Apparently there is a bullish RSI wedge on the Bitcoin 3-day time frame. Let me check up on that one. Let me check up on that one for sure real quickly. So let me go to this time. Let me go to this chart. Let me remove all this stuff here in the channel, and let me go to the 3-day for a second. There's a bullish wedge. I mean, we can clearly see that on the 3-day time frame, we are forming. We did broke this trend here. So I mean, I don't necessarily see a wedge on the RSI 3-day, Nathan. There is a bullish RSI wedge. I don't see necessarily clearly there's a resist line on the RSI 3-day time frame. So are you maybe opting for a different time frame? Is it maybe the weekly? I think maybe the weekly we could be aiming for. So on the weekly time frame, Bitcoin is indeed closing in towards some support and resistance. Look at this. Bitcoin is, by the way, finding weekly support on the RSI. So this is respectively still a little bit more bullish. Of course, this is respectively a little bit more bullish here as well. On the weekly time frame, Bitcoin is finding some support right now on the lower side. What you can see over here, the Bitcoin, is clearly finding support on the lower side of the RSI. And this is of course quite exciting what we do have over here, and this could be having a for sure way much further increasement on towards the upside, and definitely can't wait to see what is going to be happening from this point here, and hopefully we could be seeing a further continuation towards the upside. And of course, if we're going to see this symmetrical triangle going to break out further on, it will be of course lovely to see, because this will be allowing Bitcoin to go into a further continuation towards the upside. So yeah, RSI wedges are very important to look at, and especially this one on the weekly time frame could be for sure play out and of course break out in a very positive way here if we're going to be moving further on here. So Nathan is saying, sorry, my bad. No problem. I think you mean the weekly time frame at least. So definitely very exciting if this symmetrical triangle could be breaking out over here on the RSI weekly time frame. Will be definitely lovely. What's something I heard still new to TA? It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter at all. So yeah, very exciting what we do have here. But for sure, it could be playing out here on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. So yeah, very excited what we do have over here. Very excited that we do have over here. Check up here. So yeah, Bitcoin still bouncing back ever so slightly. No, very decent recovery. So looking particularly good here. Of course, we did as well discuss the Bitcoin daily time frame where, Bitcoin daily time frame, Bitcoin daily time frame where we're right now creating as well an ever so slightly downward resistance line on the RSI downtrend. We're creating an ever so slightly RSI downtrend over here, together with an ever so slightly upper support line over here on the lower sides. Which time frame it was? I think it was a different time frame. I think it was a 12-hour maybe, or it was the 4-hour. It was the 4-hour, I think. So yeah, definitely Bitcoin is right now creating as well downward resistance line here on the RSI. You can clearly see on the RSI 4-hour trend, we're forming one, and as well we're forming an upper support line. So as well in the 4-hourly time frame, we are definitely forming some price movement on the RSI here, and this of course usually an RSI breakout on an RSI breakout is basically what it will be suggesting to you guys out there who doesn't know yet. What an RSI breakout will be resulting in, it will be resulting in of course in the volatility shock, and so far it looks to be Bitcoin as well in the 4-hourly time frame is preparing itself for a volatility shock towards either direction. And of course a breakthrough on the lower side is going to be bearish, and a breakthrough to the higher side is going to be respectively a little bit more bullish. So this is going to be a good thing if we're going to be seeing a breakout towards the upside, of course. Let me see. Stronger together. Tim Klinkenberg, please don't start to be panicking about those kind of stuff here. I mean, some people just can't handle the heat below their feet, you know. So people tend to see prices dropping, people tend to start panicking, you know. I mean, some people like invested their life saving into crypto and they can't handle the heat. If you can't handle the heat of investing in crypto is nothing for you, because crypto, if you want to be profitable in crypto, you have to handle the heat, you have to withstand the heat below your feet, you know, and you just have to be able to literally walk above like lava stones, you know, like fire stones. You have to be able to walk above them, because yeah, your feet are going to be extremely hot here once you're going to be investing in crypto, because yeah, things are going to spice up over there, and it's not an easy job here. People think like we see these memes, right? So people think holding Bitcoin is this. But in reality, sorry, people think holding Bitcoin is this, you know, like in terms of their gains. But in reality, it's going to be ups and downs, up and downs, up and downs. But eventually, you come there. You know, it's not an easy job to hodl Bitcoin. You have to be a very strong hand, and as well, emotionally you have to be strong, but as well mentally you have to be very strong to be hodling Bitcoin. So please take that in consideration. So yeah, indeed. Oh, he's saying thanks, I will be buying somewhere. I mean, accumulating on lows is definitely a very good strategy to do so. But if you can't handle the heat in crypto, I don't think that the crypto is anything for you, man. Let me see what the chat right now has to say here. I need some diamond shoes. Indeed, that's definitely what you need, bro. That's definitely what you need. You need some diamond shoes. Get some diamond hands as well. You'll be done. ADA is on the sale, indeed. Cardano is definitely on the sale right now here. And I like sales. And of course, Black Friday came early this year. Black Friday came early this year, guys. So please take that into consideration. Buy Bitcoin and check once a year. I mean, bro, if you're doing so, you're going to be absolute crystal market, man. If you just check one time a year. Sync your broadcast with the S&P 500 opening, and your TA will be more precise during the day. I mean, can we for sure do so, but I do just 2 streams a day if I want to do so. That see me, Bitcoin price is way higher, good or bad. Doesn't necessarily matter, because see me, let me quickly go to see me. See me is of course always is back higher, is positive in this case, because if we're going to go to the CME chart, we're quickly going to search it up here. CME chart is of course always lagging behind here, but if it's higher, it just sorry, the CME chart is just always trading lately after Bitcoin. It's just a little bit delayed after Bitcoin. I think it's 10 minutes, but it's just coupled with a different exchange then, if I say it correctly. So, I mean, it's not necessarily bearish or bullish here. It doesn't really mean anything special. But I mean, I think CME charts for Bitcoin are a little bit less valid, since we did saw the ETFs coming out towards the market, the future ETFs coming towards the market. So, yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out, of course. So, yeah, Bitcoin moving up 6 more minutes, guys. 6 more minutes till the 4-hour and 1-hour candle closes here. I can handle the heat. Oh, that's nice to know, bro. I'm very happy that you can handle the heat, bro. I'm very, very happy for it. I love the heat. It's cold in Norway. Oh, man, that's crazy, man. I'm really want to be visiting Norway as well, man. It's a crazy nice country there, man. I definitely love it. It looks very, very cool there. At least what I can see. As well, Sweden, etc. I just want to be visiting that side of the world, you know? Looks good. Why is the CME so important? I mean, people think it's very important. It's just something between the ears. But of course, because CME gaps tend to always get filled here, we still have another CME gap between 63k here. But CME is basically, yeah, on the stock market, and people, yeah, of course, the CME gaps, CME is always getting filled. I mean, CME futures is just future trading on Bitcoin. And why is CME so important? Because it became so important. And of course, we have CME gaps. CME gaps tend to get filled always. Not always, but tend to get filled here. And it became just very important for the market. Because, yeah, we still have a CME gap, by the way, on 32k here. Are we ever going to fill it? I don't think so. We have a CME gap below on 24k. Are we ever going to fill it? I don't know so. I don't think so as well. We have a CME gap on 9.4k. Do you think that Bitcoin is going to go back to 9.4k? No, it's not going back towards that level. It's definitely not going to go back towards that level in my opinion. Of course, maybe your opinion is different. Personally, I don't see it really happening. I don't really see it happening, to be honest. So that's pretty crazy. Of course, pretty important to recognize. Pretty important to know here. So let's see here. Bitcoin, of course, so far still 4 more minutes, guys. 4 more minutes, and it's definitely very exciting. Red is my favorite color. It's shopping time, indeed. If the candles are red, it is indeed time to be shopping. It's the time to be scooping up some cheap candles, some cheap Bitcoins. So let me see. Guys, by the way, we truly appreciate if you're going to smash up that subscribe button right now here. We're moving up like crazy once again today here. So guys, we're very close to 69k here. Hopefully we could be reaching it today here. Maybe we're going to reach tomorrow, maybe today here. We don't know yet here, but we'll be truly appreciate if you could help out the channel. Subscribe to the channel as well. If you're going to subscribe to the channel, you will be not missing out on any of the further content that we're going to be dropping to you guys out there. So it will be truly amazing. So let me see. Yeah, Fantom is of course doing a very good job here. We do see the dollar index spiking back a little bit higher here, resulting in Bitcoin having a little bit versus slightly of a harder job of bouncing back, of course. 1 Bitcoin is 10 sheeps. That's definitely cool. That's definitely cool. The girls in Norway are tall. I mean, I'm tall as well, bro. So I'm good with the girls over there. Let me see. Fantom bull flag breakout. Yeah, we discussed the bull flag breakout several times already. So Bitcoin, of course, having a little bit of a harder time here because dollar index starts to be increasing ever so slightly again. Starts to be wicking on the lower side. Let me see. Do you think Thanksgiving in America will be affecting the market? Some people hold the tendency that will because people get together and talk and affect will the Bitcoin price possibly. I mean, yeah, people will come together and it will be having a positive effect. Of course, always December is a positive month here because people come together in December. Yes, people come together, they talk about crypto. And that's the reason why most likely the FOMO will be really start in December. So yeah, Thanksgiving is of course around the corner. What I do always expect here is that always once Thanksgiving and of course Christmas is coming, retailers usually are taking profits because they want to be spending on their Christmas presents. They want to be spending on Thanksgiving, etc., etc. And that's the reason why we are right now experiencing a minor drop off here because people are taking profits and the weekends are right now going out of the market. People that think the market is going to go even lower from this point are right now taking the profits because they still have to be covering for their presents that they're going to be buying for their friends or family, you know. So that is going to be pretty interesting to have here. But Thanksgiving is not life-changing or whatsoever, but for sure more people are going to talk about crypto again. Crypto talks are going to be definitely there. Of course, if we do know the percentage wise, 2% of the world is only crypto. We still have so much yet to come here. I'm definitely looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from of the point where we're ready to trading. I mean, we're just getting started, guys. We're just going to get started here. So the King Brewer is saying as well, Rover is going to hit 70k and Bitcoin is going to follow. So guys, so far we're still ahead of the Bitcoin price, but I personally think there's going to become a day that the Bitcoin price is going to overtake our subscriber count once again here. So what I do want to be doing here is of course always stay up to date, as always stay ahead of Bitcoin, but I do think it won't be that long anymore here that I can stay ahead of Bitcoin. So I will be truly appreciative if you guys can be smashing up that subscriber button right now here so we can stay ahead of Bitcoin right now here, so we can still crush that market and still move up towards that next target, of course. Convincing my grandma to buy into Bitcoin and Thanksgiving. I mean, stand up 22 too. So I remember the Thanksgiving pump last year around here. So let me check it up. Let me see. Thanksgiving is like November 20. This tomorrow, right? 25th, right? This tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So let me go back. Daily chart. November 25th. Oh, wait. 2020, November 25th. Is it always on November 25th here? Wait, let me search up here. Thanksgiving. I'm sorry that I don't know this. 2020. 2020 was the 26th. Oh, this was Thanksgiving last year, right? It wasn't a 13% drop here. Last time around, we got a 13% drop on Thanksgiving. Okay, that's nice. That's nice to know. Let me search it quickly up for 2019. 2019, it was the 28th of October, November. 2019, November 29th. So yeah, the year before that here, we got like 29th. It was the 28th. It was like this. It was this here, and there we pumped 50%. So basically, the odds are not really with us or without. Wait, let me quickly look back. By the way, guys, I'm doing it wrong because I should, if I'm going to look to Thanksgiving about when it was starting to be pumping here, I have to look at 2017 because that was the year of the FOMO. And what date was, and it was the year of where we could be, yeah, of course, just compare these markets to each other, right? So let me get to this chart. Oh, 2017, it was the 23rd of November. So let me go back to 2017 here. Let's go to November. And here is November, of course. And we were on the 23rd. So on the 23rd of November in 2017, in the hype cycle, of course, we saw a 3% correction. So, I mean, should we be expecting something special tomorrow? No. I don't think so. I don't think that we should be expecting some crazy stuff. But yeah, guys, by the way, I see it once again saying it, someone in the chat here. Rover, Ethereum always burned 1 million tokens. This is an historical moment. So, guys, indeed. If you don't know already, Ethereum started to be burning their coins after the London hard fork upgrade. And right now, we already burned 999,000 Ethereums and 405. So right now we're only 594.59 Ethereum away before burning a total of 1 million tokens. So that is a crazy amount here, right? So we're burning approximately 6 Ethereums a minute. So that means that we're going to be in 100 minutes from now on going to be reaching this target. So in 100 minutes from now on, it's going to be 1.5 hours. And then we're going to reach the 1 million token burn. So 100 minutes from now on, and we're going to reach it with this burn rate, of course. So it's going to be quite exciting what we're going to have here. Guys, by the way, I totally missed the 4-hourly close. I'm sorry. I totally forgot it. I was just talking about also a lot of stuff here. But yeah, indeed, we did close the 4-hourly candle. Not the most bullish candle close, to be honest, but we still moved up ever so slightly. But yeah, what we can see right now here, pretty decent 1 hour clean the close as well here. Right now we have to wait to see what we're going to go towards right now from this point here. A price target for, I think Litecoin is not going to be necessarily the best coin to be holding right now here, and target for the end of the year. I do think it's going to come ever so slightly down here, Litecoin. But guys, yeah, I don't think I'm not should be extremely bullish on Litecoin right here, to be honest. I think it's lacking behind Bitcoin. Of course, it's moving up steadily, but not very strongly if we're comparing to the previous all-time high. Still trading below it, of course. Price target end of the year, I see it around 250 maybe, or 260. So I don't think it's going to be the strongest hold in your portfolio right now here. As well, it has to be breaking through the range hype to see continuation further on from this point here. Otherwise, we are most likely not seeing this massive continuation up here. If we're going to see a clear break from this range here, yeah, we could be seeing a further continuation up here. But as long as we're not seeing so, it's going to be bearish. We are still setting higher lows, so that's respectively a little bit more bullish on the imminent short term. But guys, nevertheless, right now here, Nevertheless, I will be right now wrapping up the stream because we have been witnessing the 4-hourly candle close. We will be, of course, jumping live back on the channel as soon as we're seeing some volatility shocks on the market. So, guys, if you do want to be seeing this, and if you do not want to be missing out on the next major Bitcoin market move here, don't forget to right away subscribe to the channel, smash up that like button, and of course, ring the bell notification so you're not going to miss out on any of these videos on the channel. Guys, don't forget to check out my Twitter because after the stream, I will be just going further on Twitter. So make sure to go to my Twitter. You can see it right now in the bottom of the screen here. Over here, you can see my Twitter at @CRC. If you do want to be signing up with any of these companies, make sure to do so. You will be getting a very strong bonus, as well as Swissberg. If you want to be buying and selling crypto, just do it there. But guys, thank you anyways here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.